Well, here we are again, XFM on a Saturday, just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such, we're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again. Okay. Which we did a few weeks ago, so this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, some great music as well in there. Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard. Yeah. Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week. Yeah. Yeah. And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off. Yeah.
Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Yeah. Well, should we play a classic link?
Let's play, what, from the last 3 weeks?
After this is Feeder.
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
Yeah. Right, okay, Educating Ricky, part 2.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is one of them.
I've got to go for that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which the way it is.
It could be. Right, go on in. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying...
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings? This
no, they're not. Okay. No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat?
The saying, there's a frog in your throat?
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. You sound like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one, right? But years ago...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, well, what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
It's about frogs Kermitted.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you pronounced it Kermitted, yeah, but not committed.
Committed to this treatment! Right, go on then.
That's genius.
So, yeah.
Well, what?
You go to the doctors and you go with throat hurting a bit.
Right.
And what they did ages ago.
Ages ago? What year was this approximately?
We are going back quite a bit with this one.
Oh, okay. Go on.
And the doctor would say...
did history. Imagine years ago. Go on.
And the doctor would say, right, keep your mouth open. I need to look at your tonsils. And the jaw would ache a bit because they weren't as quick back then because they didn't have the technology and stuff, and they'd have to stare at it and study it and stuff. And they get an achy jaw, right?
Keeping their mouth open.
Yeah, like you get, you eat a Mars bar or whatever. So they'd sat there, and they used to always close their mouth, and it used to annoy the doctor. Yeah. Right? Oh. So what they did, they used to get a toad, right, and put it in the mouth.
Rubbish.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
And that way they couldn't close the mouth because either they'd squash it, right, or apparently you're not allowed to lick a toad's back.
So the doctor would have them for breaking the law?
No, but it's poisonous, right, a toad's back. You should never lick a toad's back.
Or put it in your mouth, really.
Oh, just stop for a second.
Wait. What?
Can I just ask one question?
Go on, yeah,
ask one question.
I've got a few, but go on.
Sure. My initial thought is, it sounds like a brilliant bit of sort of medical knowledge there. It's a great idea. Yeah. My only thought is, how does the doctor see past the toad? Yeah. Your tonsils?
What's he actually looking at with the mouth open? Surely the toad is in the way.
Hopping around in the way?
It didn't say.
Sorry, and my first question is, was this on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Carl, that is bollocks. That is,
Well, alright then. Let's turn this round. Where does the saying, you got a frog in your throat come from?
Probably because you sound a bit croaky. Probably that. Probably because you sound a little bit like a frog when you've got a sore throat.
Carl, did you not question it just for a moment when you read it? Just for a second, didn't you think, that seems an odd approach? Firstly, why a frog of all the different species?
Because it's poisonous. A toad.
No, a toad, so it's a toad as well.
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm committed. Worked.
No,
I was going to change it to, have you heard the news Toad Day? But I went with the frog.
Oh God!
Right, so
that's rubbish. So that's rubbish. Next, can I have?
Let's play a tune. Let's come up with a
God.
Can I just say? No, just play it. Just play it.
Yeah.
Yo, Carl.
It was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, certainly on birthdays. Birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly, chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so...
not an anarchist, never has been.
So anyway, she was kept going on, it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out. Surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So...
And what was your reaction? I mean...
First one was, we haven't got enough money.
Right.
For this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so
no.
I didn't go on about that, and I said, oh, it'd be great, so I can't wait.
So did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan, but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night...
You're in the mood.
You get that sort of, oh, yeah.
Curry, you had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling.
You thought, and then, lo and behold, like, you were eating the curry.
Right.
It's weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird, the paranormal? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways, ghosts.
Yeah.
So anyway, right, the island, if I was on with you here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you guarantee good weather. Right.
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice time.
Yeah, that was a comma, go on.
And all that, and the food was alright, and everything was going alright. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
sort of holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right?
About ghosts?
It was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, it was telling you about how in, I think it was 1814, the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
Right? So there's some fella who was around in 1814, and the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there, and they'd do the shopping. It was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well, I'm sure, you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days was a bit like,
boring.
Yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around
and so much reading.
So Suzanne said, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you been up to this point then? In your room?
No, just like around the pool, just relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, it's all right, it's clean.
Your criteria is so basic, it's brilliant. Right. Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along, and everything's good, and there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread?
This woman was there, like, up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood there.
Was that a sea?
Chucking, chucking this bread. And I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute. And there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, So we carried on walking, and everything's going well. And then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well. That's I haven't fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more than him.
So she said, oh, yeah, it's, she said, yeah, it's a nudity.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pour that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's pouring... Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Dave, do you want
I'll have a cup of coffee, Carl. Thanks, yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good. Okay.
So...
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why, what? I said, we're all it's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer. And he walked past me. It was an old fella. And he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe. And a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking...
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking... right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and...
check out his arse.
And this bag, right, I swear, it was massive, right?
What? You had a massive bag?
The bag.
His rucksack?
His rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. When he said there's an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point, she might as well have worn knickers. Because you can see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag?
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it, this is what I think, I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances are
you never have been. You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
So I'll tell you, on that point, Carl, let's play a tune, let's come back and we'll discuss...
What are you going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas, we did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
Alright, well, we'll play the Coral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach, and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, you know, quick, because we did talk about it last week. You know, you did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week, but you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, you know, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, you know, blow around you, and that's all I can think of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on.
Sure.
But leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun...
Yeah.
And all that.
Advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So... and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
That was Jane's Addiction. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
This was a clip show. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. It's not over yet, because tonight... at 9:50 is the second part of The Office Christmas specials. It's brilliant. Watch it, and we'll be back next week live. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Bye.
Have a great new year.
Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story? Another spooky story?
Yeah. I called him out. I was, what are you doing? He said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He said, you don't believe in them, but how do you explain this? So I went, go on. He said, I'll tell you as he told me it. He went, bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, you know, watching telly with his cat. And, the phone rings, and it's a bloke going, is that fire, in your oven okay now? 'Cause your wife called. And Carl went, well, 1, there was no fire in the oven. 2, he wasn't married. I went, right. Go on. He went, well, then, right, there was a knock at the door, and there was 2 sort of people in sort of white coats, and they came and said, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us. He went, 1, there isn't a fire in my oven, and 2, I'm not even married. Right? And he said, and they saw the cat, and they looked at the cat. It looks a bit weird at the cat came out, nothing. He said, and then he went back, sat down, phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about?
Oh.
He went, 1, there is no fire in my oven. 2, I haven't got a wife. And Carl went, what do you think of that? I went, that's not it. He went, yeah. I went,
that's the end of the story.
What? He went, well, how'd you explain that? I went, explain what? I thought he was going to say, a year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire. Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
that's what? People winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent around to the wrong person, right? You know, he went, yeah, I said, I explained it to him, he went, yeah, why did they look at the cat funny?
Oh, man alive, Carl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Right, I opened the door, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I looked across the street, right, and there were some kids running away.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door, and there was a bloke goes, you've ordered pizza. I went, I haven't ordered pizza. And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down.
Yeah. How do you explain that? Carl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What did you think that was weird about that?
The fact that it was 3 different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall asleep and not read the end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? The other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of Beadle About type ghosts. These are ghosts who walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Seriously,
and a cat that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh,
maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire. Some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something.
Yeah.
And it's sort of all happened again. But
yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
It's a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the For Tea and Times.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
But we're talking about MTV, right? And I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I? About like, you know, the way I look.
Right.
And what have you. And then I watched a bit of Celebrity Big Brother and all the fuss that Mark Owen's getting, and he's not that good looking, is he?
He's very. I want to be Mark Owen's mate. If anyone who knows Mark Owen or Mark Owen's listening, I want to be his mate. I think he's brilliant.
I think he's a nice lad. But what I'm saying is, right, all the girls go mad over him.
Yeah.
And he's not that good looking, is he?
Well, no, he's got to. He is in a certain way, isn't he? That sort of non-threatening.
But he's not stunning, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Well, what's your definition of a stunning?
Yeah.
Well,
who do you like?
Someone who you look at and you go, God, they're good.
Which bloke do you fancy?
What bloke do you think's attractive then?
So if I was into men.
Yeah.
In fact, you can still say a bloke's a good looker without fancying him.
Who do you think is attractive?
Probably. I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
No, just looks. Just looks.
Different looks as well.
Of course, yeah. Who would you say was attractive? Would you say was like stunning in your definition?
A good-looking lad.
Yeah.
Good-looking lad. Oh, look at him over there. He's.
Do you find, Robbie Williams? Do you find him attractive?
Boy Next Door. Look.
No. Who do you? Carl, hurry up, because it's we've only got 2 hours.
Probably. I can't think of one offhand. Mark Owen is pretty good looking then, really.
There's not, just name one bloke that you think's an attractive guy. There must be one bloke that you've either met or that you've, seen in a pub or on a poster.
Tell you what.
Go on.
Tell you what. Works here. Young Alex Zane.
Well, we know Alex, maybe we can fix you up. Oh, I love you, Alex. You've got so much.
I just like the way, the things that interest me, I remember. Things like snakes not having ears and stuff. Yes. I didn't have to read about that.
No, you just learned that, yes.
You saw it on the telly, didn't you? You saw it on that Ian Wright programme.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what Carl said to me. He said, it's actually, I called Carl up in the week, and Reese was with him. Reese used to be on XFM, and he took the phone, and he went, Carl's worried, I've seen that programme. He said, snakes don't have ears, right? He said, so you can creep up on them and pick them up. And he said, Carl's worried. He said, how do you ever put them down again? Because then they know you're there.
I woke up the other night, quite late.
Worried about that.
And I said to my girlfriend, I said, how do you put a snake down? And she said, what are you talking about? I said, that Ian Wright thing, this guy managed to pick up a snake. And do you know that thing where they clamp its head on a jar to get the poison out?
I do now.
Right? They did that, but they didn't show you how they got rid of it, and I thought it could really get nasty, because it's obviously annoyed that you've had its head pressed in the jar.
Yeah.
Right?
They hate that.
Now...
Especially as it's in front of their mates.
When you lift it off,
yeah,
right, you've got hold of it.
Yeah.
If you go to chuck it down, it's going to turn on you.
It's going to go wild, isn't it?
So, I just wondered.
Well, what you do is you never put it down, Carl.
Yeah, that's why that bloke has got about 11 or 12 just carrying him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never put it down. You sling it. Who cares?
You just throw it, don't you, really far?
That's not that. I don't think you should throw.
But Carl, listen, don't worry. We're not asking you to get involved with snakes.
Like I said to you though, the reason I did this was to get that kitchen, right? Now,
brilliant.
As we speak now, right? Builder's in the flat. He's been annoying me.
Of course he has. Of course he has. What's he been doing?
When he turned up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Wanders in, and the first thing he says to me is, said, "The pub across the road, is it any good?" I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You're working on the kitchen.
Think of saying that to a builder. Probably making conversation. Probably meant, do they do a toasted sandwich? Because I've got a half-hour lunch break. Not an hour, like Karl Pilkington. So I'll probably go and get a nice, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Is that genuinely what you said to me?
Yeah.
The first thing you said to me?
Suzanne had a go at me saying, why have you said that? He hasn't even started on it yet.
I cannot believe that.
You're unbelievable, Carl. And you say it's us that are rude, crass,
I wasn't being rude. I just was letting him know. Do you know what I mean? I know what
he knows what he was there for. He had it down on his little docket. Do the kitchen this week. He didn't come there and go, what did I come out for? Was it to go to the pub for a week?
Why am I wearing these overalls?
Yeah. Who's the little bald mank twat insulting me? Let me just check. Let me call the head office.
I wasn't having a go, though. I mean, they should have finished it yesterday, and they're there now, right, on their own. And what annoyed me is they turned up late today.
Hold on, Carl, I've just realised something. They're probably listening to the radio. This, I assume, tuned to XFM, isn't it, in your kitchen?
Yeah, but... they don't know it's me, do they? Do you know what I mean?
No. They'd go, he's got a whiny mank voice as well. So's the bloke who owns this place. And the bloke who owns this place, when I said, what's that pub like across the road, said, well, you won't be bothering that. He's working on this. No, he won't be able to put two and two together, will he? You've suddenly, the penny's dropped, doesn't it? You've suddenly realised. Look at his face! Yeah. He's suddenly realised they might know it's him.
And they could be listening, and they're going to clean you out, mate.
Oh, if you are the builder working in, where is it? I won't say the address, but it's...
Central London, isn't it? Go mental. Have whatever you want.
Opposite that pub that you like,
He'll probably be in there now, so he won't be listening.
Or insulting a British workman.
He should have been in today.
Mental.
He should have been at 8 this morning,
just
which annoyed me anyway.
Mental.
I really don't understand why they've got to start so early, right?
Yeah.
But he said he'll be there for 8, turned up at 9:30, right? Wanders in, and what annoys me is, he could have left all this downstairs. He had a paper under his arm, one of those crossword books, and a pot noodle. Now, I'm not being funny, but most of them take quite a bit of time. A crossword book, he's not happy with just the one that's in the paper.
If you're listening, if you are the builder that's listening now, doing Karl's flat, what about pissing in the laundry basket?
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
So let's take us back a few steps, Karl. What's the story?
Right, so I did some research. Right.
Let's just recap again. There was a guy you read about who had his head chopped off. He was guillotined. Yeah. He had said to the people around him, I'm going to blink once I've had my head cut off to show
the brain
that life,
can still...
Or the brain can continue to work after death. Okay, so we queried that.
So you weren't having any of it?
Well, no, possibly for a few seconds till the oxygen stops being fed to the cells because the blood has drained away. But, nothing spectacular. So go on.
Well, along the similar sort of lines, right? This is quite a few years ago. This fella sort of upset the royal family doing something, right? So they said that this isn't good.
It wasn't Ben Out under that Jubilee thing, was it?
I can't remember what it was. And they said, right,
that was terrible.
We're gonna cut your head off. You gotta show people that you can't be doing what you've been doing.
What was this? The 1970s? When you say a couple of years ago, you mean maybe sort of...
Was it the olden days when the phones weren't very good?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago, sure.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So...
Very philosophical.
Yeah, imagine that when you wasn't here screwing. This was literally ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Simon Sharma's History of Britain.
Yeah. Oh, and even before that, which is yonks before, when it was all mental and different. Sorry, Karl, go on.
So he's having his head cut off, and he's resigned to it.
It's a day before. He's kind of got it into his head now that I'm not going to have my head much longer.
Sure.
So he said, let's make use of this.
Yeah.
he said, I wonder how long, like, the body can stay alive without my head on it, right? So they were like, oh, I don't know. So,
Hoover.
So
the jailers?
Whoever he was asking.
These jailers with one eye.
Yeah.
Get out, pal.
So he said,
no, wait a minute, I've got an interesting scientific experiment, jailer. Well, fair enough.
What is it?
So, he said, what I want to do, right, he said, you know, surely it's my last right. You know, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. Sure. So let's do a test.
He didn't draw it out this long, did he?
Yeah, he said let's test this out. You know, he said do us a favour. He said, you know, it's my last day. What I want you to do is you're gonna cut my head off. Let's put a white line on the floor.
Right. And
see if. You know, because there's no point asking how far he can sort of walk without an head if there isn't a line, because you don't know what to count. Do you know what I mean? If he loses his head and he's running around all over the place, you can't really count
That's not impressive enough, yeah.
So they said, let's make a white line.
Sure.
Yeah. Who said this? He did or they did?
I think they started to join in with him and saying, well, let's make this a...
Sure. You guess it. Go on.
So,
they got Norris McWhirter down. The Guinness people.
Oh, yeah.
So they said, let's get this white line.
Yeah.
And
dedication's all he needs.
We'll do this tomorrow. And he said, all right, then I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. I'll see you in the morning. Night, sleep tight. Bye.
I love the fact that Carl knows exactly what was said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. He doesn't know the story or what order it is in or when
but
it
he
was.
knows exactly what was said.
But he knows the intricacies. All right then, see you in the morning. Bye. Oh, kissy. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, you joker.
Don't let the bed bugs fly.
Yeah. Anyway.
So he gets up.
Do you want a paper tomorrow? No, I'm all right. Go on.
He gets up and they say, right, you know, today's the day and that. And he said, well, you know, I've got used to the idea. So here's a white line for you.
Got used to the idea. Go on.
So they go, right, are you ready then? And he said, I go on. And they cut his head off. And the body walked 32 steps without a head.
Wow.
32 steps.
Incredible.
And that's the lesson, really.
Did it get as far as it walked along the white line, did it?
Yeah, it stayed along the white line, did 32 steps, and then started to stumble a bit, and it just fell over.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a test that your body can still keep alive for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you've lost your head.
Absolute twaddle. Absolute twaddle.
What do you reckon you can do then without an head? How many steps?
Nothing.
There'd be muscular spasm, right?
Yeah. It would twitch a bit.
You could not distinctly take 32 steps. The body don't.
Yeah.
Is the doctor still on the line?
Yeah.
The fella that bought 6 parrots.
Yeah.
And you could have got 32 steps.
Right, so you don't believe that.
Doing a bit of line dancing.
Right, you don't believe that, but something that you do believe that a cockroach can live a week without an head.
It can. Slightly different kettle of fish there.
Why?
Wow, insect to human is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that difference.
There's not that much difference in some insects. Do you know that a snake has a heart and lungs and kidneys and stuff?
Go on.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So?
You're making out as if like they're a totally different
species. I am making that up. I mean, call me old-fashioned.
Do you know what you're talking about? I don't want you embarrassing yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I am suggesting they're totally different beings. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Now, Carl, the cockroach is a very different thing. The interesting there is that it lives without its head, because a lot of it's on. There's some of them are phototropic, chemotropic. Some of them just literally have irritation and muscle memory. I mean, they do have a central nervous system, but it's very different. So if you lose the head, it bypasses a lot of that anyway. All this is running around. The reason it dies is because it can't take on water. But it's very different to a man, right, having consciousness and then losing that, and the body still going, no, I think I remember what I was going to do here.
Yeah, so
I'm going to carefully walk 32 steps along this white line. Imagine you just looking down going, oh, missed a bit. Yeah. Maybe the head was in the corner going, left, 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 oh, he's now,
Well, let's just put it out. I mean, if anyone listening has maybe had a relative beheaded, maybe in a horrendous car accident, but they got up, maybe they went for a walk, they had a little chat before they passed on.
Carl.
Get in touch.
Carl, you are my favourite being. You are my favourite species.
Now, you, Carl, may not be particularly different genetically from a cockroach. You are.
Why can cockroaches do that? Why whoever made them went?
Let's play a record.
Do you know what? When I told him this fact, I send him little facts on text messages just to inflame his, interest. I just sent him a cockroach can live 9 days without its head. He texted back, "What's the point of that?"
Yeah.
What's the point of
They're
that?
not doing experiments. These cockroaches.
He's a boring last week to have.
And he went, and on top of all that, you're thirsty. So it's the worst week of your life, isn't it? That week without your head.
Play a record.
Carl.
Competition time next.
Look at his little face. Look at his little face.
You've not heard Carl's competition.
He can deal with that, Ed.
Right, Carl. It's a questionnaire about happiness.
Oh, yeah.
There's one person... Well, that should answer it right where. The first question, Carl. On a happy scale of 1 to 10, where are you on the happy scale?
Is it at this moment or in general?
Well, I would say generally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't always have to I think I'm happy in that, but I don't always show it.
You never show it?
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not happy in that. Like, I'm alright at the moment. I'd say I'm probably on about an 8. I was probably at about a 9 when I woke up, right? And then, sort of fell out with Suzanne over a haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She went for a haircut and came back with something that I didn't like.
Sorry, what did you say? So when your girlfriend walked to the door, she had her hair done, you said, "I don't like it." All right?
She could tell by the look on my face. But don't
you say, "No, I'm happy with it. I just can't tell. I'm loving it."
Because then she might have it done again.
Oh, Carl, I just cannot get over you. I really can't.
No, but you haven't seen it. Right? So then I was fed up, but then I thought...
Sorry, what authority have you got to talk about haircuts?
Yeah, you had officially from a barber in Manchester above a railway station in a shack, it was £2 a cut, told you had the hair of a Chinaman. Well, you wish you had the hair of a Chinaman now, you got no hair. You're a little bald man with your mouth open, so don't... Is she listening to this, Suzanne? Sitting at home with a woolly hat on?
I don't know. But she knows now, doesn't she?
What did you say? What words did you do
about it, though?
I just said you look like someone out of Slade.
Interestingly, that's what I look for in a girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Which one of Slade?
That one with the funny...
Not Dave Hill.
Yeah.
The one with the crooked fringe and the goofy... She had her teeth done as well, did she? She had 2 front teeth put in.
Dumper.
So anyway,
So prior to that, you're on a 9. Then you saw the haircut, you're on an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
now
then,
what you're on?
I'm probably on about a 6 at the moment.
Why? What's happened?
Well, while Star Sailor was on, bit more head squeezing going on. So, yeah, about a 5 or 6.
So, generally speaking, what would you say you're on?
About 4.
You're on a 4 Alright. What would you give someone who wasn't very happy? What would you give them?
What are you thinking, Carl? Depends why they're not happy.
They're low, okay, so what would you give them?
I mean, depends, doesn't it? If it's someone who's just lost their arms and legs in an accident, you don't give them a lollipop.
Sure, or some mittens.
Yeah. You give them a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, a smile.
A skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You got to answer the question.
All right, so hang on. Let's assume that you've upset your girlfriend because you slagged off her haircut.
What are you going to do now to
guilty.
go and make her happy?
How are you going to cheer her up? And not buy her a baseball cap.
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it because I've got this to sort out, haven't I? So when I get home, get her some gel or something.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful clip, and a great record that preceded or followed it, I'm not sure. But, could I make some dedications?
Yeah.
Because last week, just before we had to come in to record this, popped out trying to get onto the tube, and I had a nightmare because there were millions of protesters, so-called protesters. Now, a lot of them obviously doing good work. There was one fella, I think you'd have appreciated it, because I know you are very politically active, and I think this guy has really studied hard, and he's realised the best way to make his voice heard on the international political stage is to ride around on a tricycle wearing a jester's hat. He was really shaking up the bloody government.
I wouldn't want to be George W. Bush about now.
Not indeed.
Once he sees that.
Once he sees that guy.
Imagine his aides rushing in and going, George W., look at this guy. Where's that? That's in London, England. Okay, call off the forces.
Is that a large tricycle?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a nappy?
Get me Colin Powell. Why'd you call him Colin, not Colin? It's the way he likes it. Don't about. Just call off the troops. There's a in a jester's hat. Call the troops off.
Just bleep some of those bits.
Well, we're running out of time. We've got to get on with the show. It's near the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the scientists stuck in a big, hut in the middle of nowhere in pitch darkness, 10 of them.
I've actually been fascinated, Rick, by the finger up the arse discussion. We had
Chinese don't age well, gingers, all that.
The big fat kid.
Well, actually, they're probably secure in the knowledge that if they want to kill some time and it's dark, there's nothing better than stick your finger up someone else's ass.
Exactly.
So enjoy that. But they've been hanging on for Rockbusters clues, I imagine. Here's the answer. So give us the clue again quickly.
All right. So the first one was the fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right. That was Courtney Love. Yeah. Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the first one. CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one. That Potter lad.
What am I doing? Letting that one go?
Just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it, Rick.
Okay.
That Potter lad. He's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he? Doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's Brave Harry. Yeah, the Bravery, current sort of XFM band, the Brave Harry. That works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
The Buddhists.
It doesn't work.
Won't be able to get in their temple without these.
Doesn't work. Brave Harry. It doesn't work. Brave Harry.
The
Brave Harry.
Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. TM. That's the monk keys, right? So who got all them?
The monk keys.
Who got all them? Right.
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
The Monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the Monkeys.
From their classic first album, Velvet Underground and Nico, which apparently peaked at a disappointing 171 in the US charts.
Think of that.
And that's obviously Louis de Velvet Underground and Waiting for the Man.
Yeah, great track. So we were talking, we were doing White Van Man, and we got onto
genetically modified babies, but
and
somehow
then Carl started telling a story about someone with a horse, and then he got onto, he was trying to make money selling flowers. Just do the flowers briefly.
Well, hang on, I just want to recap slightly. So there was a family, and who had the horse in the family?
It was...
Because you lived on an estate in Manchester.
So the mother was a right pig, apparently.
Well,
I don't know if that's relevant.
You don't need to go that far. But what I'm trying to do is make a picture for you so you understand.
What does she look like? Who did she look like?
Bit of a, and no disrespect to her, bit like Pauline Quirk.
Quirky, yeah.
Right?
Okay, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. I knew it was going to be Pauline. Did she have any tats?
I've never got that close to it.
Okay, all right.
So who had the horse? Was this her son or her husband?
No, her daughter.
Her daughter had stolen a horse?
Yeah, from, I don't know where. There was I think there was some stables down the road or something.
And they kept the horse in the house with them?
They kept it in the house.
Did they
didn't
get
have
caught?
It for long.
No.
So, and you said you were in the house one day and you saw the horse in there?
What happened was, I was, they did this thing at school about raising money for charity, right? For some local charity. And they said you can do anything to raise money, and they came out with all these ideas, and I thought, that's good.
What was the charity?
I don't know. I thought, forget the charity.
Yeah, that's just a good way of making over. So you're a charity.
So, so I asked my mum for some. She used to have a lot of flowers around the house.
Sure.
I said, can I just take some snippings off them, and I'll go and buy some plastic cups, and got some soil out of the garden, planted the bits of plants in them.
Yeah.
Got a tray.
Yeah.
Had about 25 plants on it, selling them for 25 pence each.
Excellent. Did you sell any?
Yeah, so loads.
Did you just cut? You didn't just cut them and stick them in the soil?
Yeah, they want to survive.
Oh.
But I think people sort of thought, good on him for trying. But anyway, so I went round to theirs, because I thought their house could do with a bit of colour and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough. So as I went...
The horse went, thank God for that breakfast. They've been feeding me kitty cat.
So I got up to the door, and they opened the door, and it was one of them houses where... no carpet.
Yeah, a horse in the living room.
You know.
We've all been there.
And the horse was walking around the living room.
Oh.
I looked quite happy and everything, because I always say that about animals.
Black Beauty was on. Yeah.
Well, think about it, right? If you were a horse, where would you rather be? In a little wooden hut with a load of hay, or in like a house with a
central heating,
3-piece suite, and a telly and that?
Telly and that?
No, but I was saying this the other day.
And an Atari.
Right? I was walking through London.
Commodore 64, rubbish.
Exactly.
Walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And she said, I hope she looks after it. I said, that dog is happier than most dogs.
Right.
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. It's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't eat, but other than that...
No, it does eat, though. They're always all right. So that's what I was saying. I think this horse was doing all right for itself. Do you know?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
Well, anyway, that's
by the by.
Yeah. So anyway, this family, who's a bit. What were we talking about? It was about cloning,
genetically modified kids and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Now, what I'm saying is, you could say, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It could happen, Rick.
So
come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do. They inject it with something or whatever.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah,
and get a little baby, and there it is. It looks the same. Now the thing is, you separate. You both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right. Now, you look at Stephen. You look after your baby.
Yeah.
You treat it well. You give it good food and
I'm a good dad.
All the vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Ricky just gives it cheese. Right. So then it changes its looks. It goes a bit fat. It gets tired easily and that sort of thing. Now, when this family,
why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
Right, this family who had a horse in their house.
Yeah.
They had a little baby, and my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby," right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, And the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying like abusing it, but it used to run around. It used to play out till like 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit.
Did it have hooves?
No. Chase cars.
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh God! Was it called Rover? Did it cut sticks?
It's Liam. It was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly, and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars and that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant. Wow. Life.
Wow.
That was a hell of a point. Oh, God.
But am I right?
Oh, you're always right, Carl. XFM 104.9. Lovely, that one. Now, again, I broke the rules in the week. I met up with Carl. I had lunch with him. And we were chatting and having a cup of tea. And it got onto one of Carl's favourite programmes, was the Tales of the Unexpected.
Ah, of course.
And all I can think is that he's probably the only person in Britain where they were unexpected. I mean, to him, when that twist came in, he'd go, gee, I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't believe
so it was the tree that did it. I mean, he was probably the only... And we were telling all these stories of horror, and he liked horror stories. And I told him this story. And I don't know if this had come across the way, but I told him this story. It was a short. It was a horror short.
This was a film you saw, was it?
Yeah. And what it was, it started off, just there'd been a car crash. You see, it's a horrendous wreck. And you saw it from the point of view of the person in the car. And he was calling for his mate, and he was going, Dave... And he sort of looked over and saw a body without a head that had been thrown. He goes, oh no, Dave. And then into the field of view came Dave, his mate, and looked at him with a look of horror. And then it sort of went black, and you realised that he was just a head, and it had been his body.
Oh wow!
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, then it came up at the end at the executions in the French Revolution. People experience consciousness for and he went, oh. No, he said, it wouldn't be for that long. And then he went, if it was a chicken, it would work. Imagine remaking that film, but it's two chickens in horrendous car crash.
Their own fault for driving.
It would work. No, he wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, it was too long. I think he said, how long was this film? I went, 5 minutes. He went, no. It would work if it was a chicken.
I like the way that Carly was something like, when you relate an incident like that, he's appalled and offended and annoyed by the people that made it, even though he's never seen it.
Oh, he's annoyed, yeah.
Do you have a favourite Tales of the Unexpected, one that you remember particularly that shook you up?
Yeah, we were talking about the one on where there's some woman in prison. Have you seen that one?
I can't remember them all.
Right. This woman's in prison.
Yeah.
And she gets a bit friendly with the guy who takes the dead bodies out.
Right.
And he said, I can get you out of here. He said, what you've got to do, right? You've got to, at midnight...
When you hear the bell toll, that means there's been a dead body.
Yeah, there's been a dead body. So what you've got to do is go into, like, the place where all the dead bodies are, get in the first coffin on the right, and then I'll come along and carry you out and you can run away and escape, right? So she goes, yeah, all right then. So she hears the bell go.
I'll bury you, right? And then I'll come back later and dig you up.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the point. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Trust me, Carl, it really matters.
Okay. Listen, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this for people at home.
Yeah.
Can I just skip to the end? I would imagine that she gets buried and he doesn't come back, and she has to get buried alive.
Better than that. So she gets in the coffin, and she's lying there for ages.
She's buried.
She can feel a bit of movement going on, so she's obviously, being carried somewhere, so she's thinking, this is it, I'm getting out. And she's lying there for ages and thinking, why isn't someone coming and lifting the lid off this? Do you know what I mean? Letting me get out. So she's really bored. She gets a lighter out, right? Lights it to have a look at who she's lying on. It's only the fella who said he'd help escape.
Oh.
How bad is that?
That is... How bad is that?
So it is quite important that she's buried alive then, isn't it? In retrospect, you realise that the jeopardy is that she's buried alive and can't get out.
Yeah.
It makes it so much worse, doesn't it, than just like lying in the morgue and going, actually, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work.
Look at Carl's face. Having told that, he's so pleased. His face is lit up. He's beaming like a child.
Have you seen any?
Is that your favourite horror thing ever? This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
Avalanches, frontier psychiatrists.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had lots of emails. People, obviously, we inflamed and provoked about the Cornish pasty. I've got a couple of amendments to that. The crusty bit, is actually as a handle, because obviously the miners had dirty hands, and they'd eat all the stuff in the pasty, and they'd be left with this sort of crust, and they could throw that away. Also, someone told us that at one end was an apple, so you'd have a little sweet as well.
A dessert.
So, there you go.
You noticed how, over the years we've been doing this, way back when we started XFM, no one ever contributes when we ask about the music, when we ask about hip-hop, or their, opinions on that, anything important. But start talking about pasties.
Yeah.
We've had about 5 phone calls.
Yeah. And someone phoned up to confirm. They used to work for Upper Crust, and basically, Carl got all excited. So it is true. Well, I don't know if it's true. I've read the same sign you did, Carl.
Interestingly, there's an email here that says, which basically offers a history of the baguette, and talks about after the revolution, the government decreed that all of France must eat the same bread, and it was up to the bakers to bake this bread of equality. And then Napoleon kind of made sure it was a particular, he kind of set in.
Obviously on the bread you can eat anything you find in the garden, frogs, snails, bits of horse,
but
squid.
The interesting thing is, Rick, that there's no mention of sticking it down your trousers whilst going to war.
The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
It was only
Steve.
the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years, that is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document, left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, Secretary, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did.
He did that, yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent.
Do you remember, there was one thing that, talking about funny French accents, you remember Allo Allo?
Yeah.
Remember, it was on about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but they still made, because it was a funny Frenchman, it was that English guy who was posing as a French police officer.
It's very complicated plot.
He would often walk by, and I remember there was one where he said, I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Oh yeah.
Now that's
passing by the door.
I'm allowed to say
Passing
that.
by the door when I heard a shot.
That's what he's saying. I'm allowed to say that at 2 o'clock because I'm just saying I'm talking in a French accent.
Yeah.
I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking French, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the rule.
Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the, I didn't want to do this.
Really? You didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you 3, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah, which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about airy people in the past.
True enough.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
The little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not, there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. Yeah. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story. Yeah. But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy. As a nation, No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over his head.
You don't think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is a bit weird happening in China, where we're not normally that airy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they?
The doctor,
like those game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
And the doctor said.
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey boy.
And they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said...
Showing him nuts.
Said he's only airy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? So, would you like to start on your to Steve, because I've heard all these.
We won't do them all.
Well, we'll start off with the Mr. Freeze. Tell Steve the story of Mr. Freeze. This is the first time he nearly died.
This is the most serious of the lot, really. So, what it was, do you know, like, don't know if your mum and dad did the same thing, but like they do the weekly shopping on like a Friday.
Yeah.
So when you got to Thursday, there wouldn't be much stuff left in the cupboard. It'd just be like, your Jacob's crackers and stuff like that. So when they'd been to the supermarket and they came back, I was like, what's that saying? Like a pig in. I loved it. It was like loads of food coming in, loads of biscuits.
What is that saying?
He nearly said pig in shit.
Right.
Is that the saying?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, all this food comes in.
Thank God he didn't.
Otherwise he'd have been in trouble.
That's true enough.
Because he's culpable for our actions, because he's the producer. So technically, that twat's in charge. Go on.
Right, so anyway, there's loads of food, and I'm like, oh yeah, look at this, and chocolate biscuits, and, penguins and stuff.
Bacon.
And bacon.
Just in case, you never know.
So anyway, my mum and dad's putting the food away. Me and our kid are like, he's already grabbed something, gone back upstairs.
It's like feral children. It's like a quest for fire. And then they were running upstairs. What did he just sit under the bed, gnawing at some sort of pig's trotter?
So I saw, do you remember Mr. Freeze Pops?
I do, yeah. So they're kind of like popsicles, icicles.
Yeah, but really long, like a foot long, right? Yeah. So I thought, I'll have one of them. So I grabbed it.
Went for the nutritious stuff first.
Absolutely.
And like my mum and dad are putting this stuff away and what have you. And I rip it open and knock it back. Right, straight away, just right back like
Swallow
that.
Swallow it, yeah.
But it went down the wrong way, right?
So what, down your shirt?
So I was like, oh God, I can't breathe. And my mum and dad didn't even know what I'd ate. Do you know what I mean? I ate it so quick.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of tapping my mum on the back, going, and she's going, oh God, he's choking again, because I was always choking. If it was one thing, I don't know if I've got like a small throat, but I mean, even Ricky knows I can't drink that much, can I?
Yeah. Do you know, or eat pebbles.
I'm not a quick drinker. I'd always, I think I'm scared of like swallowing stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like bottle tops and mint imperials and stuff. I was always choking on stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, she's going, oh God, what's he picked up on it now?
Drop it! So, hit his nose with a stick.
So I was going, I'm choking. At this point, my dad had I think he'd put his share away, his food away, and he'd gone
his share. I love it.
Yeah. He'd gone to watch Winner Takes All or whatever in a lounge, and I was in the kitchen, and I was starting to I didn't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just got to that point where I wasn't struggling anymore.
You just thought, I'm done.
I just was falling to the ground. And my mum's going, get in here, I think it's serious. And my dad comes in and sort of starts shouting at me, saying that's what you get for being greedy. He didn't even know what I'd eaten.
Well, it was the moment to teach you a lesson, certainly.
So he's there like that, and my mum's going, oh, look at him, and my lips were going purple, and my eyes were rolling into the back of my head.
You look like Marilyn Manson.
And so anyway, she grabbed me from behind and did that fireman thing.
The Heimlich manoeuvre.
Yeah. And, winded me. And it came up, and I was all right.
What, the whole popsicle came flying back out?
You see, that's what I don't understand. Because there was nothing there.
No, just a little bit. No, it swells up, doesn't it? Because it irritated it. So it went down your epiglottis. It went down the wrong way. It went into your air canal instead of your throat. And it sort of spasms, and that's the fear. You just got to calm it down and relax.
So in time, I would have been all right.
Yeah,
anyway.
You don't. You might have.
So that's so that's
hang on.
one.
But the weird thing is, for 3 days after that, I felt like a sort of special person. I went to school.
I'm saying nothing.
I did full days.
A special needs person.
Yeah. I went to school the next 3 days after that. I didn't wag it or anything. I did full days.
I love that. 3 days, turn over.
Yeah, exactly. After 3 days, you thought, screw it.
Yeah, did a quick history exam.
Yeah.
Right, next one. Weird. That's popsicle. That's popsicle hell. We'll call that.
What? Ricky and Steve are here. Karl Pilkington is away today, so Mr. Ian Campfield. Stop it! This is my signing off link. Right, look, I'm running into your show now and it's your fault. Mr. Ian Campfield's with Ricky and Steve today. Jimmy Carr's on X-List duty tomorrow. If you didn't get a request in, I'll see you 10 o'clock next Saturday. Merry Christmas.
XFM. Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No Karl.
He's in Lanzarote. But we have got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield. Say hello.
I'm so excited to be here. It's been, the things I've learned in the last 10 minutes before we've even gone on air. You don't have a theme tune.
I don't have a theme tune. I don't wear headphones.
Exactly.
Ian wears headphones with a preamp. He's got 3 midgets just brought in his back line. Right? They're called Dog, Mongo and Blitzkrieg. Look, Blitzkrieg is up there, like eating a banana.
Yeah.
He is the king of rock, the new king of rock.
Well,
the prince, he's the prince of rock. Obviously, Vance is the king of rock. But we'll be doing that. We're working out who. Over this, and by the way, Camfield, I don't want the Ian Camfield that does XFM and going, and it's fast approaching 1:23, here's Ash. I want the Camfield that goes, I snorted ants with Lemmy. Okay? So, we want the real Camfield.
All right. I bought in Metal Christmas, is that all right? That's my only request from this show, that we do play Paul Di'Anno's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The rest of it's over to you.
Yeah, we're going to play some Christmas tunes. We're going to play some, our favourite hits of the year. But mainly, this is the rock programme. This is the rock programme.
What worries me, Rick, is there's a lot of people who listen to our show and they're not regular XFM listeners. They just kind of crawl
They're
out
not regular people.
Stupid on a Saturday afternoon, put the show on. So they might not be familiar with
Well, Ian Camfield is a young man. He's been in...
he's about 14.
He's been in radio. It's weird, he's 14, but he's been in radio for 15 and a half years. He was weaned on the milk of a Vance.
Yeah.
Right? And he's going to be the new rock god, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. No DJ Camfield. Just go, yeah. Right? And over the 2 hours, I want to work out the 4 pillars of rock, right? I want 4 names, 4 pillars of rock, right? Huge rock pillars, and then I want the king who stands astride them like the archangel of metal. So we'll be asking Ian, every few minutes we'll be asking, right, who's your first pillar of rock? And then, keeping the one that stands astride them, okay?
And how many do we need?
Well, we need 5 names then, don't we? The 4 pillars of rock and who stands astride them.
Right, okay. Like the Overlord with these Axe Attack albums.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Oasis. Christmas.
Oasis doing their version of Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas. It seems only appropriate that we play the occasional Christmas tune. There aren't many decent ones.
We will be playing the greatest not just Christmas, one of the greatest songs of all time, but certainly the greatest Christmas tune of all time, Fairy Tale in New York.
Is that going to be the version done by, what's his name, out of Boyzone?
Has he done one?
Yeah. Because he's lived the hard rock and roll life.
What's his name?
What is his name?
Ronan Keating?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad on Room 101, actually. I think he's lightened up a little bit.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, Canfield, I'm sure you can... you've probably got experiences of your own that you might want to talk about, but people ask me what Ricky's like in real life. And I don't want to get grotesque. It's Christmas, people are listening, people are eating sandwiches, but he has a flatulence problem. I don't know if you're aware of this.
It's not a problem.
Right. Well, it is for us.
Yeah.
You may not. Yeah. I think the problem with Ricky is Ricky hates to miss out on anything. He's terrified that there's going to be something going on that he's missing out on, a conversation, a joke, someone falling over, And so he daren't spend any time in the lavatory because it's too any period of time he spends in there, he could be missing out on some fun. So he kind of tries to get his lavatory, occupying time down to a minimum, an absolute minimum. Plenty of pissing. There's loads of that, but none of the other activity. Really, I mean, you keep that. Really, it's like you're in, you're out, and sometimes I don't think you've done the full job, Rick.
Yeah.
And today, I tell you this, my eyes were bleeding. It's intense. It's just a word of warning because the kitchen at XFM is out of bounds now. No one's going in there until the new year.
A to J in the library.
A to J in the record library. I'll tell you this, I don't know if like Tony Blackburn's in the building.
His wig will fall off.
But seriously,
not that he wears a wig. He doesn't wear a wig.
But if he's going down now, maybe he wants to play some Beach Boys. I mean, seriously, forget I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Forget you might have survived in the jungle, Tony. But you get down there, mate.
Tony, would you rather eat a plate of maggots or go and get Beach Boys?
Exactly.
Saying A to J. Oh, pot pickers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It is absolutely extraordinary down there.
So
I'll just be warned.
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Why would Blackburn be listening to this?
I don't know. He's probably doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Sure.
And he's out and about with probably got his little, personal stereo on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll listen to the boys at XFM. Exactly. And Canfield, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Vance, is it? Okay, who is secured as one of the pillars of rock?
Lemmy.
Of course he is.
Never changes his boots. 2 pairs of trousers. 3 shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
And he just alternates them, does he?
Yeah,
so he might
yeah.
have the same pair of trousers for 2 weeks, but the different shirt.
Is it true his rider is a bottle of Jack Daniels and 40 Marlboro?
No, it's like one of those 100 packs.
No.
Yeah. One of the 100 packs of Marlboro, and he keeps them stuck in his boots, which don't change. Actually, I think I'm right in saying that one of the 2 left boots as well, because one of them did break. And he had 2 pairs, but he's now only got 1. But he's got the.
Well, Lemmy, that is Lemmy then. Lemmy is one of the pillars of rock. What would Phil Lynott get anywhere near this?
Yeah, he would have done.
Let's play some Lizzie then. Don't believe a word. Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant, and over there Campbell's.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah.
The rock one's better.
Yeah,
you shouldn't try and be a DJ.
Yeah. Growing up with Diano Tuesday night.
Ian, I know you're keen to know this, Rick. What are your thoughts on XFM? Let's get behind the facade of Canfield.
What do you think about this? Because we used to have, some conversations,
You've been with XFM since the beginning, haven't you?
I've been here forever, yeah. It's all right, isn't it? I mean, it's not quite magic.
Well, no, a few things are.
Got me eyes on the big 105.4, obviously, eventually.
What, magic?
Yeah.
Now, do you think you want to do like a rock programme on something like Virgin or Radio 1 eventually?
Nah, I don't think so.
No?
No.
What do you want to do then? What do you want to do?
I want to start playing stuff like the Eagles and Steely Dan and Bruce Hornsby in the Range, truth be known.
But you'd have to go quite mainstream.
In your bedroom? What?
But on what sort of platform though? Because the good thing about those is they are really popular. They are. I mean, I think the Eagles' Greatest Hits is the biggest selling album of all time now. It's overtaken Thriller.
Yeah.
So I mean, those.
What are you saying? Iron Maiden aren't popular? What I play now
are actually popular, but they've got a very
Slipknot,
tight fan
Fear
base.
Factory.
I mean, Iron Maiden can go to #1 with just their fans buying it and then slip away again, can't they?
Yeah.
But everyone sort of likes the Eagles, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I think still. So you could get on sort of like Radio 2 maybe, the rock programme on Radio 2. Who does it at the moment? Is there one?
No, there's not one. I should do it down maybe.
Okay, well let's
I love the way we're talking about my career and other radio stations I could work for. Do you know something I don't?
No.
I'm just saying that this place is not
going on the tube, isn't it? It's going on the tube. I mean, you're going to be like, I mean, You'd abandon a sinking ship, wouldn't you? You wouldn't hang around, would you? You wouldn't fiddle, as Rome burned.
I mean, we got a couple of pies cooking in the States, so we're not going to be here to keep it afloat. No. You know, the weekends.
But we want to take the good guys with us.
Right.
So, when this crumbles and they make it into a car park for Capital, I want to see you on Radio 2, Friday nights, 10 till 12, pure rock.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right, well, that's the pitch, isn't it? Friday nights, 10 till 12, pure rock.
Okay, if anyone's listening to the BBC, it's Camfield. He is the new Vance.
Molten metal, maybe.
Molten metal. That's good.
My only concern with TV work for Ian is he doesn't look like the obvious rocker. I mean, people are listening, they probably imagine he's got the long, greasy hair.
But that's the modern look.
T-shirt.
Lots of modern bands now, they've got,
I'm not slagging off, I'm just saying I wonder if the fans...
They've got short hair. It's not all long hair and strange beards and tattoos.
No, the days of them all looking like Lemmy and smelling like Ricky are well and truly gone,
Yeah. Have you ever had the long hair? Have you ever gone in for that?
No.
Never tried that?
No. But I've got bullet belts and stuff like that.
You're right.
If you'd have wanted me to dress up, I would have dressed up and brought CDs. I mean, obviously I should have prepared more for this show.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're going to play some classic rock, aren't we? I think we're going to play The Who. We got Jump, Van Halen. That's a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I've got that about 5 times on every driving album I brought in for you.
Okay, and so
are we going to play Since You've Been Gone?
Yes. Yeah. What's next?
British Sea Power.
Yeah, I thought we should play a couple of singles that we've enjoyed over the last year or so, and this is one of them. Carry On, play at Camfield.
And don't forget, Paul Di'Anno and Santa Claus is Coming to Town's coming on as well.
Paul Di'Anno doesn't snort ants, he snorts anteaters.
Carry On from British Sea Power on XFM 104.9. Not bad at all. Now, listen, we should just point out to people that Carl's away, and we always slag him off because he provides very little.
And he's an idiot.
Well, exactly, to be fair. But he's obviously off in Lanzarote, and he's forgotten to tell us what the password is for our email, Rick.
Idiot.
So we can't get into the email. So we're going to have to use Ian's email instead. ian.camfield@xfm.co.uk if you want to get in touch.
You're never going to have so many emails, Ian.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to be looking at them all week. It's going to be brilliant for you. You're going to feel really popular. You know what? Heat described Karl as a bald little mank twat.
Nice.
Karl was going, brilliant. Is that allowed? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Bless him. Bald little mank twat is back on the 3rd, isn't he?
Well, if there's one thing that magazine's
What was he suggesting? You can't be regionalist?
What?
Was he suggesting you can't be regionalist? Is that allowed?
No, I just think it's a familiarity of, it's just because we call him a bald little mank twat, that a national magazine can say that. Oh, bless his little round head. Wonder what he's doing now. He's sitting in the ash, reading his, reading his Rich Hall book. Yeah, he spent a week when he went to, where was it, St. Lucia? He spent a week, right, throwing sand at crabs.
Yeah. I don't think they've even got crabs, have they, over there?
No, I don't know what he's going to do. What is he going to do? Suzanne, what is she going to do?
He's going to be whinging.
But it's sort of like, Karl must be like a kid, you must like sit him in front of a video while you go and make the dinner or something.
Yeah.
It must be a nightmare taking a pet. Has she got a little harness for him?
To be fair though, Rick, I mean, I can't imagine you're much better on holiday. I've always wondered what that must be like. Because you always need an audience. You've always got to have someone around that you can perform for, drop your trousers for.
Annoy, just
generally sing and dance about. And Jane's seen it all. She's bored of you. So what, do you just do this to other people on the beach? Holiday makers, it is me. You can't believe your luck, Ricky Gervais.
Do you want me to dance? Do you want me to annoy you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can annoy you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I'll get bored myself. I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the Fairy Tale of New York.
Oh.
The Pokes, featuring Kirsty McCall, and a Fairy Tale of New York. Brilliant, on XFM 104.9.
That's the song I think that single-handedly keeps Shane MacGowan in gin for another year.
It must do well, though.
I'm sure it does.
I absolutely love it. I still love it. I saw it on Top of the Pops too. And it's just brilliant. I mean, he wasn't great at miming, but it didn't bother me.
Sure.
He was miming to a different song, probably.
Yeah, in his head. It was great.
I had a little visit in the week, Rick. I think you missed out. A little Christmas visit from, I know he's a friend of yours. He's a friend of the nation.
Go on.
TV illusionist Darren Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's bought a new pad. Yeah. And he just came around to tell me about it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because...
Somewhere to keep his guns.
Exactly. And he... I can never know kind of how much, he's just playing with your mind, experimenting. But he was telling me about the place, and apparently...
he loves you?
he's got a B-day in the house. Now, we were discussing B-days because...
Never understood that.
I've never got my head around it. To this day...
He's not meant to.
Well, no, but I've I don't think I've ever met anyone who's used a bidet.
Oh, Darren Brown does. He's known as the cleanest arse in Modern Magic.
Yeah.
Shiny arse, they call him.
But we were chatting about it, I don't really know, to be truthful, I don't really know how you use them. I don't know.
Well, I assume you just sort of go over it and let...
But do you face the wall with your knees on the tiles?
No,
or do you
I
face
think
away from the wall?
No, it's sort of like you just... I don't...
And
no.
you know it's got the little
Do you
nozzle.
sit on it, or do you sort of hover above it?
Do you hover above it and just splash things onto them?
No, it's a little jet, isn't it? It does it for you, doesn't it?
But is there a jet? This is what I'm wondering. Is there a jet of water that goes up the crap?
It's like it's a drinking fountain you used to have in school.
Yeah.
Which I remember Mr. Mellows used to embarrass himself every time. I go, no, he's in the logo, Mr. Mellows.
Yeah.
It's not a bidet.
We're not at your French, cottage again.
Yeah. I don't. Bidet sounds French.
Well, I'm assuming it's French.
After they're probably so embarrassed about just sort of like squatting over a hole.
Yeah.
They go, well, at least we can clean it.
Have they? Because I haven't been to France for years. But are they still persevering with the public toilets? Which is just a hole in the ground?
I think they have
Has a single Frenchman travelled anywhere else in the world?
Yeah,
and seen that now
this
you can
is uncomfortable. I know, my trousers go down
to Delhi, and I think there's probably decent porcelain.
I know, I can't believe it. I think they have got the flush ones now, mainly for the tourists.
Sure, yeah.
I've never really understood that.
But it's not. You don't go in. It's not like because they're literally crapping into an open sewer, aren't they? That's the French approach to the public lavatory. Do they have the bidet next to the hole?
No. The toilet is a toilet, isn't it?
Right.
But it's just like. It's sort of like it's like going in the bottom of a shower with a big hole at the bottom. But I don't know.
And do you I mean, again, not wishing to get graphic, but do you use the bidet instead of the toilet paper? Is it used in conjunction with, or instead of?
Do you know what? I've honestly never used a bidet.
Because it's not really a working class thing, is it? The bidet.
No, but it sort of came in with sort of like purpose-built houses, didn't it? They sort of like shot up all over the. No pun intended. All over the sort of 70s. You know what I mean? It was like in salmon pink. There was toilet, sink, and bidet.
Yeah,
we won't be using the bidet.
Exactly.
Fill it with ice. Put some beer in that. Yeah, because none of my friends washes their arse.
There are people who refuse to touch their, the hole with the hands, and they only use a bidet. So if they're at a party and there's no bidet,
well, Carl doesn't like feeding his bollocks for cancer because he says he doesn't like the texture of them.
Sure.
Well, so so he'd probably love a bidet if he didn't have to go.
Are there kind of upper class women who just waddle into the dining room in sophisticated trousers around their ankles, going, "Where's the bidet? It's filthy.
Where's the bidet?
I don't know.
We use the paper. The what?
I think the fish was off. I'm going berserk up there.
Get me a bidet.
Yeah, what if you lie on the floor?
Or I am climbing into the sink and turning the tap upside down. It's the only way I can do it. Yeah. Bidet. Thoughts on bidets?
Have you ever used one?
Well, no. You told me all this, but you still haven't got to the bottom of how you use them.
No, I
don't know.
I don't know how to use it.
Do they come? You need to ask Darren Brand. Does it come with like instructions, like a flat pack?
I think you're supposed to know. I think you're supposed to. If you've bought a bidet, the assumption is you know how to use it.
Imagine someone installing it and going, there you go, there's a bidet. You go, could you show me how to use it? Well, you like this? Well, no, go to the toilet first. Do the whole thing. Otherwise I won't know in context.
I'll just sit here in the corner, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you read a magazine when you're normally going?
Well, I might do, but I don't really want to do it with you here, but how will I know?
Exactly. I need to know how you transport yourself from the lavatory to the bidet.
Do you remember when we were trying to offer Carl money to have a shower with Johnny?
Yeah. just some of the highlights of the year.
That's a weird thing to do. Yeah. We nearly had him there, and then he didn't want us to watch.
Yeah.
We said, well, how do we know that you've done it or not? Yeah. He went, you are definitely bent. That's his conclusion. What we got lined up?
Well, hang on, let's just say, if anyone's got any idea sort of how to use a bidet, maybe...
Any idea for anything to talk about on this show?
Well, that doesn't involve crapping or farting.
We've done that. We haven't done Little Chinese Fellas or the Gays yet. That's still to come in the second hour.
Ian.Camfield@xfm.co.uk if you've got any thoughts on bidets or just, lavatories generally. Richard Ashcroft on XFM, Check the Meaning. I think it was out this year and we enjoyed it. So I
certainly had a thought then that, someone like Richard Ashcroft, who's really cool. I mean, I think one of our greatest rock and rollers, really. He writes great tunes, does great albums. The Verve, already in history. I just suddenly thought of him listening to this and thinking, I wish they wouldn't play my songs because I don't want to be associated with that drivel.
Yeah. Most
people get a buzz out of it, get it on the radio. Do you think people say, don't let Gervais
guilty by association?
Do you know what I mean? I love that song. I love Check the Meaning. I thought it was a lovely song. And he's thinking, they're going to sandwich it to talk about little gay Chinese fellas and bidets.
Yeah.
and it's going to make me look
What worries me, Rick, is that there were, if we had to draw up some kind of list of artists who would allow us to play their songs, it's going to be such a short list. Gary Glitter, it's just going to be a few people who, are slightly more shameful than us.
I just thought of something. There are 1 billion people in China, and I assume it's the same percentage of homosexuality occurs, as it were. That's 1 billion, 1 in 10. That means there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas running around.
Richard Ashcroft, if you're listening, I apologise for that last...
Think about it. John Lennon, you okay? War was over. I heard a DJ in the week, I won't say who it was, but sort of like a cheesy sort of housewife choice DJ, and he played that, and he went, weird one that, isn't it? What do you think of that the first time you heard it? Strange one. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, war is over. Here's the moment at least out there. I love that. Oh. What does he mean?
That's exactly what I want from a DJ. That kind of insight.
We were talking before the break about how many little Chinese fellas there are.
Yeah.
Billions.
An awful lot of them.
Brilliant, good, more the merrier.
Are you familiar, Rick, with the scary fact, I don't know, Camford, if you're aware of this, and it's chilling. I don't know where I've heard this from, but apparently, and this is kind of legend, I didn't just make this up, this is well known, that if all the Chinese people in China, right, no, come on, if they all jumped up and down at the same time, apparently, this is what they say, apparently it would cause a tidal wave
that would wipe out America.
That would destroy America.
I love the idea of coordinating that.
Brilliant. Well, I like the idea, firstly, they don't need weapons of mass destruction, they don't need nuclear weapons, because they got that threat
They can't
constantly.
have on that, you can't count a tidal wave as a weapon of mass destruction.
Or jumping.
Tony Blair could send in sort of people, UN people going, look out for anyone jumping.
Exactly. Because all they need is an immense sort of skipping rope.
Oh yeah, once a little fella in Japan holding one end, little fella in Russia holding the other.
Exactly, yeah.
And they go, on your marks, you'd have a lot of coordination over that one little...
Maybe like someone like Mr. Motivator, kind of coordinating it all from the top of the wall, sort of looking down.
The Chinese equivalent.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. That would be...
Because I think that's why they built the wall. I think that's why they built the Great
Wall. To jump off the wall.
Exactly, they just climb on that wall. That's the way it's done, that's the threat.
And that's why America started the space race, because you can see it from space.
Exactly.
So they go...
They're up there monitoring constantly.
This is Eagle to Houston. There's lots of little Chinese fellas about to jump.
Yeah.
This is Houston. Are they wearing them lampshade
We just need to
hats?
confirm they're Chinese. Are they wearing those... are they wearing those comical hats that look a bit like a lampshade?
They are.
They are.
We just have to confirm they're Chinese.
Because if I was the leader of China, what is the name of it? Is he the king of China?
We're so ill-educated, aren't we?
Is he the king of China? The Tsar of China?
Is it? What is it?
Is Chairman Mao still there? Is he still
Chairman someone else probably, the new chairman.
Or chairwoman, don't be sexist. And
actually, when I said there's 1 billion people in China, so there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas, someone phoned up to say half of them are women.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Straight on the phone with that.
Well, I meant little lesbian fellas or little gay fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't being sexist. But I'm just saying there's probably 100 million little gay Chinese people.
What worries me, Rick, is if I was the premier of China, or if it was some of the people I went to school with.
Is it premier?
Oh, whoever he is, the king of China. If I was the king of China, right? Isn't he the king of China and king and I? Or is that he's somewhere else, isn't he?
That's Siam, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that not in China? Where's Siam, then?
We're not. It's Ceylon now, isn't it? I don't know. Or was that... Oh, my God! Someone educated listening must be tearing their hair out. Listening to 3 buffoons in a room.
If I was the king of China, let's assume it's the king of China.
Okay, yeah, you'd be tall.
But when sometimes you've had a few drinks, whatever, I mean, I'm sure you've done that thing where you order a pizza for someone, a mate or whatever, or send a taxi around to their house, something like that.
Yeah.
What I do is I just phone up George W. Bush and go, seriously, mate, you better send some stuff over, money and that, and videos, because seriously, they're all outside now. 1, 2... Yeah, and you can freak them out.
Send us some knives and forks, because I am fed up with these sticks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know why we're still sticking with them.
I can't pick up the tiniest little bit of chicken.
It's crazy.
It's rubbish. Send us some cutlery.
I'm having a nightmare eating yogurt.
Oh dear. This is 104.9 Racist FM.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Louis. Should we apologise for that?
Not at all, no.
That's right, isn't
Stand by it, yeah,
that
good.
was his follow-up to You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties.
Yeah.
One of my favourite lyrics. She was into French cuisine, but I ain't no cordon bleu. Brilliant.
Yeah, looking forward to playing that in the new year.
What happened to B.A. Robertson?
He
knocked it off. I was standing in the corner and the ball came across. What was the other one he did?
I don't know. We're not as old as you.
Oh, no.
This is all gobbledygook to us.
XFM 104.9. That's Jonah Louis.
Yeah, you're not listening to classic gold. Amazingly.
I've still got my own teeth.
I think, Rick, I was the subject of a Christmas con in the week.
What, you mean you bought something for £4, then saw it for £4, £3.90 as you walked home?
That would make me livid.
Because I've seen you really livid.
I'm absolutely furious. When I bought my PlayStation, I saw I could get it for £5 cheaper down the road. I was absolutely fuming.
And you'd already walked to about 19 places, I remember. I actually left you after about an hour.
Yeah. No, I do. I'm furious because I got to get a bargain. I hate the feeling that I'm being ripped off.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, I'm loving online shopping. Oh, the savings I'm making, Rick.
Really?
It's crazy.
Really?
Getting 15, 20 quid off some things.
Is it really?
Oh, amazing.
But these things, I might point out, are like Jaguars and, Mitsubishi cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's worth shopping round.
No, this was not so much a con. It was a con, but it wasn't so much one of those, just a missed bargain.
Yeah.
Doorbell rings, answer it. It's a couple of girls. They must have been 13 or 14, maybe. Now, I've always had a problem with teenagers. I'm intimidated by teenagers.
In case they call you a dork or something.
Well, I mean, I told you before, I was walking down the street once, and there's two guys coming towards me. I mean, real losers. Do you know what I mean? Glasses, the spots, greasy hair. Do you know, really pathetic. And I was sniggering to myself. I was thinking, look at those losers. And as I passed them, I heard one of them look at me and say to his mate, look at that geek. I was furious. I was thinking, I'm allowed to call you a nerdlinger, but gee, I don't expect it back. I was really furious and upset. And so, as I say, these teenagers are at the door, and they were quite aggressive, quite aggressive girls. And they had a piece of A4 paper, and they went, "We're doing a sponsored thing." Yeah. But I didn't quite catch what it was they were doing that was sponsored. I think they sort of fudged it. They went, "We're doing a sponsor."
Oh yeah.
And I went, right. And they went, "Do you want to sponsor us?"
Boy, they picked on the wrong person.
I was a bit intimidated. I don't know why I said no. I was worried maybe it was part of some kind of, hidden camera show,
Yeah.
And so I said, yeah, all right, I'll sponsor you. So they handed me this form, and I always thought you were supposed to have quite an official-looking form for any sponsorship thing. But this was literally a piece of A4 torn out of a notepad.
It was the back of a Gareth Gates poster.
Exactly.
And, with some blue tack on it.
Yeah, well, and I looked at it, and I didn't really absorb it, but it had things like, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Smith, £5. Yeah. And then no one's actual address, just Finchley Road, nothing too specific. Yeah. So I wrote my name on and put down £3. A lot of people were giving £5, but I thought, I'm not made of money, it's Christmas. I've got to buy gifts and stuff. So
I gave him a £5 and asked for change.
Yeah. Well, I gave him £3. I said, I'll sponsor you for £3. Best of luck. And they went, can we have the money? And I said, well, aren't you supposed to do the thing? And the woman the girl just looked at me, she just went, no. So I gave her £3.
But what difference does it make?
Well, I'm assuming, though, that it's not going to any charity. It's no sponsored thing at all.
But then I'm not being funny. The charity that it's not going to, you wouldn't have given to it anyway.
It's true enough.
So all that's happened is you're £3 down.
But I'm £3 down.
Yeah, but if it would have gone to charity, you'd be £3 down. The fact that it hasn't gone to charity doesn't matter because you wouldn't have given it to charity.
Yeah, but if it had gone to charity, Rick, I'd have felt a little bit superior, a little bit smug. That would have kept me going for another 6 months. Whereas now it's just gone to a couple of weeks off the street, who are scamming people, possibly old people, Rick, and that's who I feel sorry for. They've not got a great deal of money. That's why I'm not worried about myself. I've got a bit of cash. But back the old people.
Yeah. Although you are £3 down, which probably still hurts, doesn't it?
It's still stinging. That's why I just like to tell you now, get off my chest. It's
Merry Christmas.
Thing, yeah.
Just be careful.
If you're living up in North London, be careful. There's two girls that are going around. I expect, they might come to your door.
But they might
be wary.
Be genuine.
No, I don't think so.
No.
They were common. They were very common. Do you know what I mean?
Was the giveaway things like, Santa Claus had given £10,
exactly.
Tony Blair had given £1? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think you were conned, mate. Yeah. Right. Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Ian, I'm going to ask your expert opinion. Is that not one of the greatest rock songs of all time?
Yeah, if you'd have played the proper version of it.
I know, but it's 6.5 minutes, and we usually do, but we just thought, it's Christmas, people want to... him and more Jonah Louis.
Yeah, but we could have played like the full 8 minutes rather than making the show sound like strolling round your local Asda with the Christmas songs with a little bit more racism.
That to me sounds like fighting talk. You want a rock challenge, Canfield? You can't handle the truth. I'm gonna rock this out the last 40 minutes.
Can we put Keith Moon in the monolith?
I was going to ask you. He's my favourite drummer of all time. Will you go along with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got Lemmy and Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Are we making up a kind of super rock band here?
We could do. That? We could make up a super rock band.
That's far too passé. Let's call it the Monolith of Rock. It sounds more stupid.
Okay. So we got Lemmy and Moon.
Yeah.
We need 3 more. So we need two more pillars of rock, and then one to stand astride it, like the metal angel of death.
Now, Ian, you've hung out with some of the big rock names, haven't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going anywhere with this. I'm intrigued. Tell me some of the people you've hung out with. You've hung out with Maiden, have you?
I've hung out with Maiden. I've been flying with Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. And have you? I mean,
it only took us 3 attempts to land at Gatwick a few weeks ago.
But I don't know much about you, Ian. Are you someone who lives the rock and roll excess lifestyle? Are you kind of drink and drugs? Is that your thing?
I like to be kind of, on the edge, having a look at what's going on inside.
Right, I don't quite know what that means.
Well,
it's the way they talk, Steve.
Right. Well, I mean, because some of those rockers, they're hard-living boys. Can you keep up with them? Do you up till 4 in?
4 in?
Yeah.
4 in which morning?
Hey, Daddy-o, man. We're going out about 4 in. Yeah. Carl reckons the gays go out late.
Yeah.
His favourite song is The Killing of Georgie, right? And he went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been, going out a bit earlier?
Yeah, well, no, fair point.
Yeah. Is that song time specific then?
No, but he reckons he probably got because he was out late.
Oh, right, okay.
He said there's one that works here. Sometimes he doesn't go out till midnight.
But I imagine you a little bit like that little boy in the film Almost Famous. When you're on tour with the rock legends, do you know what I mean? You're like, the little kid there, maybe the doors are being closed in your face, are they, as they go berserk?
Yeah, when I started, but now, I insist I
see you as one of theirs.
Yeah, access all areas laminate, I can enter venues now with a big bottle of Jack Daniels, I don't get stopped.
Yeah.
Really?
But seriously, have you, without naming names, obviously, what excess have you seen? Have you witnessed anything? Or have people calmed down now? Are these rockers clean living now?
Depends who you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there anything going on like the days of Ozzy and Motley Crue?
I haven't seen any red snappers like with Jimmy Page. Do you know that story of mine? I can't talk about it. Then forget about that. Yeah.
Oh, is it disgusting?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But is it worse than talking about B-days and Ricky's farts?
Kind of.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't want the instruction manual as to what happened with the red snapper, like you do with the B-days.
Sure.
God.
But don't, as I say, don't name names. Obviously, there's a sort of client, doctor confidentiality or whatever that you...
Yeah, well, I saw...
We know there's no one listening.
Yeah.
So it won't go further than this studio.
I saw a member of a very big band play the Astoria recently, and they turned up at the Astoria about 15 minutes before they were going on stage, right? And someone said to them, is it good to be playing the Astoria? To which he turned around and went, oh, right, are we in London?
Really? Oh, dear.
And this person then...
It wasn't Daniel O'Donnell, was it?
I can only think of the Libertines. No, it's not a very big, huge band, is it? No,
bigger than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What other rock and roll excess do you want? Oh, I was told once that if you stay up for 2 days, the best thing to do is eat some yogurt. This is just like we're going to having tips now.
Sure.
Yeah, So if that's apparently the best thing at the end of the excess, you need some yogurt. So always keep some in the fridge.
Yeah.
And chopsticks are no good.
Yeah, so don't, whatever you do, don't go on a bender in China, because otherwise you'll be screwed, right?
No, there's no benders in China. Oh, there are. There's about 100 million.
Yeah. Another tune that I enjoyed this year, Rick. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I'm fascinated to find out.
Loving it.
Jay-Z and Farrell and Frontin.
What do you think, Canfield? Darkness #1?
Yeah, well, they cheated, didn't they? Because they went and did their signing at HMV yesterday, so they could get in like an hour of extra sales.
Why is that cheating, though?
Well, I don't know. Well, I suppose Gary Jules could have turned up at Virgin down the road, couldn't he? And
yeah.
Okay, well, then in that case, they're going...
deserves to be sort of #1, because at least it's potentially a sort of evergreen, sort of Slade type classic, and they are the biggest sort of band around at the moment.
Canfield, what are your thoughts? You love rock. What do you make of the Darkness?
It's all right. They've been around for a while now.
Sure.
Another year, maybe.
But they're all the ingredients of everything you like, I imagine. They've got a bit of glam, they've got a bit of Queen, they've got a bit of AC/DC. It's all in there. You've got a bit of Bruce Forsyth. You know what I mean? He's funny. They're a good fun band, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all right.
They're essentially just too close to novelty. But then so was Slade, in a way. Slade have only got this credibility resurgence in retrospect. At the time, they were a pop band that essentially were for teenagers and thugs.
I'm not sure Canfield's going to be championing Slade, though, up there in the same way that he champions the Maiden.
But you got to appreciate what Hold has done, surely.
Yeah, I appreciate what Hold has done. But they only became cool, didn't they, when Oasis covered them?
Yeah. I genuinely always liked Slade, and I've still got a soft spot for him. But the Darkness, we'll have to wait and see.
At least the Darkness one is irresponsible for the kids of today, though, because the amount of spelling mistakes that Slade were responsible for at school in the 70s must be atrocious.
Putting the Z's in.
Rubbish.
Ian, I'm going to have to ask you for our third pillar of rock before the ad break.
Right, well, we need... who have we got? So we've got
Lemmy and Moon.
Right, okay. I think we need to put in... we need a guitarist in there. We should maybe put in Keith Richards. I'm a little bit worried about the health scare, because the kind of air pollution around any venue that this band might play, with, like, Lemmy and Keith Richards there.
Yeah,
you know.
See, I'm surprised at Keith Richards, because I would have thought it was heavy enough for you, but the Stones have done enough to get in the annals of rock.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play some ads.
Quick question. Do you actually speak like this, Ian?
What?
This is your real voice. This is your real voice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Do your daytime sort of voice, the X-list voice. Say it's fast. It's just coming up to 2 on XFM 104.9. After the break, we've got Feeder. Say that.
It's just coming up to 2 on XFM 104.9. These are the ads.
XFM. Trouble with that song is... it could sound like he's saying something to do with Bell Ends.
Well, yeah.
What?
Heaven forbid.
What, you think he meant that?
Did he?
Probably.
No.
That's The Darkness on XFM 104.9.
Bell End.
Yeah.
What other rude words are there?
Cock.
Yeah, that is rude.
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas.
Especially at Christmas, yeah.
It's time for families.
I know. Now listen, time for family. Now, Ian.
Yes.
Who is your fourth? We need a lead singer in this mega group, the monoliths of rock.
Who we got? Lemmy, Keith Richards.
We've got Keith Richards on guitar. We've got Lemmy on bass.
Yeah.
We've got Keith Moon on skins.
Right. Some terminology coming out there. Yeah.
Who's doing the Vox? Who's given Golden Tonsils Award?
Robert Plant.
He's gone for Plant. He's gone for Plant.
A lot of trad names there.
There is the group. The lineup is Moon, Lemmy, Richard, Plant. Okay. Now, our competition, Steve. Name that group. Okay. What's the best, heaviest rock name ever?
Sure. This is obviously not a name that already exists.
No.
Okay.
My mate of mine came up with, I think it was Brain Hammer. which I like. Velvet Nazi 666.
Sure.
So we want the heaviest, most mental piece of death metal, headbanging, bleeding out your brains rock. Axe Attack. Okay.
Please welcome to the stage, Christ on a bike.
Please welcome to the stage. Oh, look at you.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would freak out the metalers.
Yeah. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, now listen. They need a manager. They need someone who could introduce them. They need someone to stand astride them. Who is the leader now? Who is the king of all that rocks?
Well, it's obviously Tommy Vance, isn't it?
Do you know what worries me, Rick? We've said Vance a lot today. I'm wondering if the kids today, do they know Tommy Vance? Are they familiar with him?
If they don't know, they shouldn't be listening.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, Vance is their manager. He needs to... They're on at Wembley. He's got them on at Wembley. They're the greatest rock band of all time. We need the name. Please welcome to the stage. What are they called? Phone in, email in, and the prize, we're going to get some...
We'll rummage through the bins as Carl normally does.
Get some old tat like Carl does, some VHSs, some CDs, greatest air guitar ever.
Max.
Yeah.
Do we need to give out the numbers and stuff?
Well, can email,
don't
can't
get them to phone in. You don't want to talk to him, Ian, seriously.
No, you know when... What's his name says to Agent Starling as she's going to meet Hannibal, don't let him inside your head. Yeah. Don't talk to the listeners, Ian.
Exactly, it's very much the same
Please
thing.
I'm a bit concerned that my email's going to be besieged by people sending you links to how to clean out the B-Day.
Well, that's all right. But what's the most mental head bleeding, banging brain hammer operation this band can be called? Call in,
Rick. Because it always amuses me. I know it's cruel to put you on the spot, but some of your former band names have always amused me.
Well, the worst. The worst one. Right, I'll just leave this.
Ricky's had a number of bands over the years. What was the
worst one? Ready? Get ready to play that record because I don't want any aftermath.
No, hang on, before you tell me, what was the one? Because these pictures of you, like when you were New Romantic, keep on being published.
That was Shauna dancing.
Yeah, but someone
that's pretty bad.
But someone told me they were like, "Oh, ask him about when he tried to be Bon Jovi." Can you imagine such a thing?
I know the name you're thinking of. Right, here we go. Play the record immediately. I say this. Ready? The Sacred Hearts. Play a record.
Blur. On XFM 104.9. I forget the name of that track, but it's good.
Good song.
Thanks very much. Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just thought you were complimenting
giving his opinion. Right, go on.
The what?
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Merry Christmas.
We got someone on the line.
Oh, right. He's here.
Who's that?
Ricky.
Yeah, go on.
It's Jonathan. How are you?
Good. It's only TV's Jonathan Ross.
Ross, turn your radio down, you idiot.
I'm here. I like to, I haven't got the radio on. What are you talking about?
We can hear the feedback.
Well, I haven't got it. It's not my fault. It's your incompetent radio station.
And also, didn't you hear we said don't call him, we don't want to speak to the listeners?
I'm not a listener. I'm a visitor to your shores. I'm special. You know that full well.
I know you're special. Right. Yeah, exactly. What, you got a name for the band?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Blump. Blump. B-L-U-M-P. I tell you for what, you can't have a normal word. If it's the monolith band of all time, if it's you can't have a regular word. It doesn't make sense. How can you have a regular word? All these ideas you've come up with are rubbish. You need a word which only stands for that one thing. No one's heard it before. No one will use it again. Blump.
I can't help but feel that that's a more appropriate name for maybe one of Ricky's bands.
Yeah. I love seeing that picture of him in that band. You see it everywhere these days. He was like a girl. He was like a little girl in a suit. It's like a little dyke at a wedding. What was that?
That's got to be the kettle calling the pot black, surely.
Yeah, I've always looked nothing but 100% heterosexual. We're not sure about. There's not anything wrong with it. I know that, but look at you.
I actually had to get that in. There's not anything wrong with it. I'm Jonathan Ross. Oh dear. I was thinking the other day, right?
Oh, yeah?
The Comedy Awards.
Yes, sir.
You didn't have to say some awful things about poor celebrities, poor has-been celebrities with coke addictions and fat lips and faces that where surgery's gone wrong and everything. And when they're on the show, they're going, "Oh, you look lovely."
Yeah,
I'm nice
to them. Well, I'm nice to them to their face, but obviously when I'm not with them, I like to let my true feelings be known. What's wrong with that? That's how everyone.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can get anything off your chest you want on this show. Any celebrities you want to talk about?
There's no one listening.
Yeah, it's just between me and you.
A lot of people listen. They listen to my show, and after they've had a few hours of good laughs, they like something bland to just cool them down afterwards. So they flip over. We know this happens.
Did you mention my DVD on your radio show?
You know what? I forgot to. I forgot to mention it.
Christ!
I meant to mention by the office, but I forgot to mention it. And then I thought afterwards, it's not like he needs the cash, is it? It's not like he needs it. It's not like it is, but he's probably earned more money in a short space. You're like a lottery winner, and you've got about as much taste. You're like one of those burglars who's won the lottery.
I have. I'm dressed like an Albanian window cleaner at the moment.
Burglar from Reading who won the lottery, and now he's fritting it away on what?
I do feel sorry for my neighbours. I've moved into a really nice place. I feel like it's the hillbillies.
No, it's nice he's moved in though, because it's nice. He's given them something to sort of talk about behind your back. You've united the whole block.
Right, go and play with some Japanese wind-up toys now.
I'm going home to play Mario Double Dash with my son. It's going to be a good afternoon.
I phoned you once after I finished my show. It was about 5 minutes past 3.
Yeah.
I don't mind if I said, "How you doing?" You went, "It's brilliant." You said, this is what you said. You went, "Everyone's out. Jane's taking the kids out. I've already masturbated twice, and I'm playing with a new Japanese toy."
I'm masturbating now.
Kings of Leon, Wasted Time on XFM 104.9. Sorry, I was sidetracked there by just some of the band names.
Now listen, I want to put in 2 of my own. I want to win that pile of tat out there, right? I've got 2 names here, okay?
We should just remind people in case they've just tuned in.
Oh yeah, Ian Canfield has chosen his mega band of all time. He's got Keith Moon on drums, he's got Lemmy on bass, he's got Keith Richard on guitar, he's got, who have you got singing?
Robert
Plant. And their manager is Vance. But he needs to announce them at Wembley Arena. They're already sold out. They're at number 1 in the album charts. They're the greatest rock band of all time. And I've got 2 suggestions.
Okay.
What about this?
Please welcome to the stage.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Please welcome to the stage.
God Dildo.
God Dildo, interesting. Nice juxtaposition there of God, the almighty creator, and a dildo. Nice use of some contrasting imagery there.
Yeah.
Powerful and topical.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah. We've had a couple also on the email. People didn't really include their names, but who cares? Please welcome to the stage, Balls of Steel.
Balls of Steel, yeah.
And we've had like Brain Hammer.
Yeah.
Brain Hammer's good.
Lots of brain-related stuff.
Quite liking the idea of tumour fish.
Tumour fish, I like.
Tumour fish is very good.
I like tumour fish.
I just wonder if there's one more contender. I don't know who this was, Ian, that phoned in with it, but possibly it's topical.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem.
It's brilliant.
Oh, it's Deathly Hem.
Please welcome to the stage, Deathly Hem.
It's Deathly Hem. Who's that? We've got to give it to
I don't know who that was.
Oh, well, if you came up with Deathly Hem, email again. Deathly Hem. It's the greatest name for the greatest rock band of all time. Will you please welcome to the stage, Deathly Hem. It's Golden Tonsils. Isn't it?
I was going to go see him once at the Camden Underworld about a year ago, and they had this sign up, right, saying that Graham Bonnet, who sang that song, had cancelled, right, and it said, God willing, he'll be performing tomorrow. And just in case you thought he cancelled because maybe no one bought any tickets, the doctor's certificate was beneath the cancellation sign.
Brilliant. Well, we've sung that a couple of times drunk, haven't we, Ian?
Oh, but,
at the top of our voice.
We have done it. It is the best ever.
Yeah, it is.
Ben has won whatever you're giving away.
Yeah,
Ben came up with Deathly Hem.
Yeah, Deathly Hem.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are in a rock band, you're looking for a name, and you think you deserve that name, then, write to us. We want to know that you're really heavy, and Ian Canfield would officially hand over the deeds of the name Bethlehem.
Deathlyhem?
Deathlyhem, yeah. Deathlyhem. They only play at Christmas. You only play, like, big venues at Christmas, and it's all things about, like, fighting, like, good versus evil, and God versus the devil, and you got to write songs like that, yeah. Deathlyhem on XFM 104.9.
Perhaps that the debut should certainly be a concept album based on the Nativity play.
Yeah, Nativity, yeah, that'd be
just
good.
The whole kind of Old Testament in kind of rock form.
Yeah,
with like, it'd be extraordinary.
It's the battle for humanity.
Yeah,
it's called Humanity Manatee, and it's a fight in the ocean of hell.
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I'd like to see a serpent. Maybe pictured somewhere.
There'd be a serpent, isn't it? Track four. Yeah.
I think we should give massive props and suitable regards to Ian Canfield. He's come in, he's pressed the buttons.
He stood in for an idiot brilliantly. He has stood in for the retarded.
It's a shame that you've not displayed some of the usual incompetence that we've come to love and expect from Karl. It's a shame.
Okay, well,
you are the greatest DJ in the world, though. The way you sort of like drop
press
these
buttons,
but you know.
Every time I've pressed a button off air, Ricky's been going, "Oh, what great DJ!"
It's great because he ends it. It's just brilliant. I mean, we're lucky if we can talk with the mic on. That's the title, not talk over a record.
We did some great links during the ads.
Yeah, and of course, Jonathan Ross masturbating live on air.
Just looking back at some of the highlights.
You don't get that on Capital Gold, do you? Like Tony Blackburn getting a call from Fluff Freeman going, "All right, mate, I'm knocking one out."
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas. It's the best of next week.
Yep.
The best of the last few weeks with some tat, you know. Carl's put together.
We're back in January.
We're playing some of our favourite songs of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pilker's tan and pictures from his holiday.
Covered in ash from the beach.
Yeah.
And we're back on the 3rd. I believe. But Ian, do you want to introduce one? This is Ian's choice for the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week in spirit, and then we're back on the 3rd with Pilkers. Over to you, Kampf.
Enough of Jonah Louis. This is Paul Di'Anno, ex of Iron Maiden, doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Which film are you in this week?
Looking at Silence of the Lambs.
Right, play it. Just play it.
Have we got a question?
No, who cares? Who cares? Should Karl carry on? Play it.
Right, Silence of the Lambs. The bit where Jodie Foster is having a chat.
Good evening, Clarice.
Right. Just thought I'd come and see you.
How very thoughtful.
Don't mind me popping in though, do you? It's just no one else is interested in the sort of things I like talking about.
People will say we're in love.
Well, say what they want. Did you hear the show last week? We were talking about gay people. if they should have their own toilets or not and stuff.
That was good.
It's all right, wasn't it? Got a good debate going. Enjoy doing the show. It's a favourite part of my week, really, just talking about weird stuff and that.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
I have a lot of fun in my life. You know, come and see you and spend a lot of time on the internet looking up weird stuff. Reading something about an hairy Chinese kid. There's another thing, there's a fella who, no arms and legs, is known as a pillar man.
Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
Bizarre magazine. Yeah, I get this. The hairy Chinese kid, what annoys me is he could sort it out. He could just have a shave, couldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
No, he cuts.
Does he? Well, he used some like Emacs stuff. Yeah, don't be getting funny with me, just because you're in a bit of a mood, right? You know you shouldn't eat people. Your eyes are bigger than your belly, I've always said that, so I'll see you later.
Interesting. Atmospheric, moody, and the question is... okay, here I have it this. How many films have been made featuring the character Hannibal Lecter? How many films have been made?
They haven't got time to phone in now, have they?
No, they can email in, they'll have time. Do you care?
I don't care.
No, exactly. Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk, if you can be bothered. If you're interested in what, and you want a $4.99 copy on VHS of Silence of the Lambs.
He's dissing that as well, Carl. What is that?
Bit annoying, but that's it for this week. Huh?
But remember what happened when... No, it's not. It's 9 minutes to 3. How can that...
Tell him, Steve.
No. How can that be it? It's 9 minutes to 3. What's he doing? Is he playing a record?
Carl, what can I do to get back on your quiz team?
You're not.
Right. Songbird Oasis, right. Send Carl a little present. Send him some essential oils or something, or, a little lavender pillow, or just a little message. Send him a little message. Tell him it's all worth it. He's getting all grumpy, aren't you?
I just get sick of it, that's all. It's not worth it going through the stress for 30 quid every Saturday.
You lying little... You'd get more than 30 quid.
Oh, not much more. Anyway, Steve, who's the winner?
The winner is Mike McNulty. He correctly answered the fact that there were 4 films featuring Hannibal Lecter.
There's a downer now, isn't there? There's a downer.
I think it was you, actually. I mean, I don't know, Carl. It's not like I'm just trying to win myself a place on your team, but I actually felt that Ricky was really
I gave him grapes.
I thought Ricky was discourteous, if that's a word. I thought he was rude, aggressive, unpleasant. As one person emailed in, a dickhead. So, someone also said you were fat and talentless. Right. I don't like those emailers who do that sort of thing, but one of them said you were really, really annoying.
Well, cheers for that, but you're still not on the team.
They didn't like what you were wearing.
So, back next week.
What did you say?
He went, cheers for that. Right, come on then, Carl.
Right, so the film is Kes. You got to listen to it properly. At the end, there'll be a question about what's happened in there, so you got to listen, take it all in.
I love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, is The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah? All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No, it's the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
Right. Go on.
All right, so here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right.
All right?
All right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you.
Some of it?
Just.
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
All right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm, so it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right, I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir, that? I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and, like, come up with good stuff, like monkey news and, like, quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, you know, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze. S-Q...
Oh, you're going to show it off the board. This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
I can't tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the front.
Oh, swivel's not, it's spelled S-W-I-V-R.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, you know, I don't really want to talk about.
You've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big round of applause.
That is the effort. Yeah. Wow. That's the best thing you've ever done, Carl.
So that's Kez, right?
Yeah.
Got some good prizes there.
Not bad. Yeah, good stuff.
Question is, how many times did I say Ricky can get? How many head squeezes can he get in before the start of the show? Right. So if you were listening properly, the answer's in there, right? And got some good stuff there.
Some DVDs in there, and some CDs, including some Jimi Hendrix stuff and other odds and ends. Good stuff.
Brilliant.
Right. And just text in 83 XFM. All right.
I'm excited, Steve. It's that time. It's that time of the week.
Go on.
Well, Carl's in a little film.
Oh, that's what you're excited about?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the show's almost over.
Yeah, no. Come on in, Carl.
Right, so, I'm in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Took a scene from it.
Yeah.
Got to listen carefully in that. At the end, there'll be a question on, like, the clip that you've just heard. It's sort of like what they do in the Krypton Factor and stuff. So do you want to read out the prizes?
Yeah, there's these little things. It's a couple of rock and roll albums. We got the...
Why is it called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
I can't remember. I think it's explained in the book, but I don't remember. I haven't read it for many years.
If someone knows, just a quick email would do. I'd like to know that. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You can win yourself, if you get the question right, the League of Gentlemen Series 3. We've got that Rock and Roll Legends again, the Best of Blondie, a Nature Programme, and the Old Grey Whistle Test, Volume 3. So if you're over 50, you'll enjoy that. Yeah.
And just, if you haven't seen the film, it's just about, like a... What would you call it?
Well, it's a guy who thinks he's going to get away with prison by going into a mental institution. It was a new experiment, but he finds out he can't get out and he's sort of trapped. And well, people know it. Everyone knows what.
Just play it.
I saw it last week, so
just play it.
All right.
Well, you know, I've been observing you here now for the last 4 weeks, and I don't see any evidence of mental illness at all.
Yeah, no, not mental. I never said I was. I mean, all right, I got an E in history, but that isn't why I'm in here. I'm in here because I had to get away from the outside world. It was doing me head in. I've been working too hard. I'm stressed out. I've been working like loads of hours Monday to Friday. I've been working on a Saturday with Ricky and Steve. Right, that's been doing me head in. People think that's a laugh when it isn't.
You're busy right now, are you? You got something to do right now?
See, this is why I'm here today, Doctor, because he's doing me head in.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, he's doing me head in. I came here to get away from Ricky. He is just as bad.
I'm smarter than him, ain't I?
No, you're an idiot, right? You're just...
we're just good friends.
No, we're not friends. And if you were a friend, you wouldn't be doing that to me, Ed.
How do you mean that?
Well, don't ask...
Come on, I'll show you. Yes,
look what you've done.
Get him out.
Get him off me! Get him off!
Now, just hold it right there. All right.
You get off! Doctor, will you tell him?
McMurphy, Don't hurt you, does it?
Of course it does.
That's it. Hold on to it. Not too hard. You'll crush all the air out of it, wouldn't it?
You normally do. You normally does it harder than this. But...
No, just warming up. Warm it up. Warm it up.
We're still getting in.
All right, baby.
Get off! See what I mean, Doctor? That's what he's doing every day. The state of this. I don't know why you do it, because it's not as if you're going to crack it open.
But I tried, didn't I? God damn it. At least I did that.
I love it, the effort.
Yeah. It's almost, I wonder if it's almost a strange premonition of the future.
Yeah.
You in some kind of home.
All right, well...
what's the question?
Little question then. What result did I get in history?
Good.
All right.
Yeah, well, tricky one, that. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'll text. Will we text?
I can't really bother to check the texts.
All right, then. Email.
Thanks for that, Rick.
Sneezy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play...
Prince Brothers, yeah, it's a lovely tune from their album, what's it called? Yours, Mine and Ours. Blinded by the Stars.
Right, redeem yourself. Have you got the film thing you're in?
Right, yeah, I'm in a film. It's Pulp Fiction this week.
Right.
Right. Changed it a little bit, tweaked the storyline a little bit.
Okay.
It's just...
To make it better, yeah.
It's just do you know how I've talked about Suzanne's hair and that?
Yeah.
About when she got it cut, didn't like it and that.
Yeah.
So it's sort of about that. Listen to it, there'll be a question at the end. You can win some good stuff.
Yeah, well...
Right? So, and this is the scene where they're in the restaurant, do you know, when they're about to do the robbery?
Yeah, right.
So it's not a restaurant, I've changed that, it's the barber's.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
God.
There you go, then.
Is there going to be a question after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Girlfriend came in here earlier. Had a haircut, I'm not happy with it. Look at the state of that. Well, don't laugh. Yeah? I mean, I don't want to cause any fuss, but just want you to sort it out.
Afraid I can't do that.
Well, you can do that, because it looks a mess.
Look, my friend, this is just where you and I differ.
Well, you've got to do something, because look at it. When she came through the front door at home, I thought Dave Hill out Slade had walked in.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing.
Look, I don't want to cause any problems or anything. She hasn't even seen it properly yet. She sort of had it cut and came straight home and didn't look at it. Suzanne, just look in that mirror. Look what they've done to your head.
God damn it, what is it?
Suzanne!
No! We're not going to do anything stupid, are we? I'm the manager here. There's no problem.
What do you mean it's not a problem? Look at the state of her hair.
Be calm, cooperate, and this will all be over in a minute.
I'm going to go home.
No, we're not going anywhere until they've sorted your hair out. I'm not walking home with your hair like that. It's embarrassing. So let's just get it...
You die.
No, forget having it dyed. Just get it cut. Colour's not a problem. Just sort it out. Just get rid of...
Let's see what we can do.
Right. Good. Look at it. Look at the state of it.
I'm trying real hard.
Suzanne, just keep your head still there so you can...
Just hang in there, baby. You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Just sort that bit out there. Just put that. My barber says I've got the hair of a Chinaman. Have you heard that before? What? What's so funny about that? Is it serious or what? Freaking me out.
If my answers frighten you, you should cease asking scary questions. It's almost over.
There you go.
No, it's not brilliant, but that'll have to do, won't it? I reckon we'll have to buy her a hat on the way home.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Do you think Suzanne's listening?
It's all right, isn't it?
I like the fact that in that she's represented with a sort of dimwit southern accent.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend. So I'm sure she'll have appreciated that.
All right,
it was nice, yeah. It was a nice... I don't know what kind of copyright infringements that was made.
Yeah.
Well,
right, well, the question is, what did I say is odd about my hair?
Odd about your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Fans of the show will know that already, I'm sure.
Yeah, so email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or, just email, actually.
Yeah.
Bored?
Right.
Yeah, you can win some tat. The usual address.
That is a beautiful record.
Yeah, this is Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen, as recorded by Badly Drawn Boy. You'll enjoy it.
Good job. Right.
It's all right, love. The batteries are included.
Got you a pumice stone. Right, now, do we need them?
Do we need them? It's something we started a few weeks ago. We're always talking about animals and insects and that. And it's like, if you took an animal out of the world, would we have problems? Right?
Would it make any difference?
Yeah, would it make any difference?
We did jellyfish last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
We sorted that out.
The woman said we've got to keep them.
We do need them, because turtles eat them.
Yeah. So, I've moved on. Octopus.
Do we need the octopus?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
I'm working through a load of animals, right, that I'm finding out whether we need them or not, right?
Right.
Because, like, jellyfish, to me, I'm a bit puzzled by them. I don't really know why we need jellyfish, and I spoke to some expert.
Turtles eat them.
What?
Turtles eat them.
Yeah, I know, but do we need turtles? Do you know what I mean? It goes on and on, doesn't it?
We need humans.
Well, I might get to that bit, but I need to sort out the animals first. I've got a lot on. So, the thing is, I've left the jellyfish. We know we need them, right? So, octopus.
Yeah.
Right, I know they're pretty brainy.
Incredibly brainy.
A story that I heard, I don't know if it's true, but there was some science lab somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Where they had some octopus in it, and they had some crabs.
Yeah.
And at night, the octopus was like getting a bit bored on its own in the dark and that, and they sort of come alive in the dark, don't they?
Yeah.
They like the dark.
Yeah.
And the octopus had its eye on the crabs, and at night when it's dark, it was getting out of its little cage, crawling along the floor, getting in the crab's cage, getting them out and eating them.
I don't doubt it. We put jam jars with the lids on with crabs in, and they'll open the jam jar and...
You're joking?
Yeah.
Even I sometimes struggle with them.
Yeah, well, you don't do it... you don't do it really, really tight, but...
Oh, right, so they're not that clever then?
Well, they would, if they were strong enough, they'd open it, but they're just not that strong.
Oh, that's mad. Right, I also know that if they get hungry, they eat their own legs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're deaf.
No, I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah,
They don't live very long.
They can squash themselves into small jugs.
Oh, yeah, they can go in a demi-john through the narrow neck and that.
Why do they need to do that?
Because they're the sort of crevices and holes that they're hunting for crabs and things through.
So, would they be better if they were smaller? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. But octopus then, if Noah said to you, we're having a clear out.
Yeah.
We've got too many animals to look after and that in the sea, taking up too much room.
Right.
Do we need them?
I think there's other less useful things in the sea than octopus. Limpets, they could go.
Limpets?
Yeah, they just sit on a rock and do nothing for 50 years.
But they're not getting in the way then. How big are they?
Oh, not very big.
Yeah, you see, I might come round to them, but I never think, I'm sick of seeing these limpets. Whereas octopus, crawling about, opening jam jars and that.
You'd never see them, though. They're really rare.
Wow.
We get 2 or 3 caught a year. It's quite amazing.
Do we need them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to keep them then.
I love that Carl can confuse a scientist.
Yeah, because all systems of logic break down.
I know, even the scientist was going, well, get rid of Olympics.
Yeah. Who
brilliant.
was that guy?
I think his name was Chris.
And where was he from?
In a place called Megavissi, where I went one year.
Megavissi.
And he's a scientist, is he?
I think he's got a fish shop or something like that.
He's got a fish shop?
No, he doesn't.
Well, like an aquarium type place.
Oh, right.
So
a fish shop.
It wouldn't
fish and chip shop.
It wouldn't be past him that he a Winkle store. He's got a Winkle store at Poole Harbour.
Yeah, that's an expert.
Oh dear.
What have you learned from that then?
Well, that we don't know whether they're deaf or not because the bloke in the chip shop couldn't confirm it. They eat their own legs. Think of that.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah. They eat their own legs?
Eat their own legs if they get hungry.
Right.
And they grow back, don't they?
I think so, yeah.
If you eat one, they'll grow back.
Yeah.
And you can put them in little jars and that. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird, isn't it? It's like no, but do you know, like, people have a go about being cruel to animals and that. But what he was saying there is, right, what they've watched an octopus do. They've got hold of a crab, right? So that'll be being stressed out because it's out of the water.
Yeah.
They've then stressed it out even more by putting it in a jar.
Right.
Which he didn't like. And then an octopus is crawling about on the jar.
Yeah.
And the crab knows that the octopus wants to eat it. Right?
Yeah.
So then it's having more frets.
Yeah.
Because of that. And then they let the octopus eat it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty...
Do we need crabs?
See them next week, yeah?
Well, I want to sort out snails first.
Right. Right. What's your pitch for snails? What do you know about snails?
I know that bats eat them. They can sleep for 13 years.
Right.
Can you believe that?
Okay. He said to me, snails can sleep for 13 years. And I went, right. He went, thing is though, if it was a scientist and he was looking at it and he put it in a quiet place, it might well doze off. He said it wouldn't be the same if it lived on the streets. And then we went on to a whole thing about homeless. He wants to do a game show with celebrities being homeless for a week.
What do you think?
What should we do next? It's too much.
Do we need them out of the way?
Do we need them out of the way?
Yeah, just
let's explain it again.
If you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out. We've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Just doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet.
Yeah.
Right? And finding out if we need them or not. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
What, sea snails?
Well, yeah.
Snails in general. I don't know much about snails, land snails. I know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that because we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right? So I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it. Right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No. I didn't know that.
Bet you're glad you answered the phone today. Right? They love beer.
Beer, yeah. Who doesn't?
And also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right. I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important. Yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea. They graze on algae and they provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish. Any animal. Why do they exist?
Would you be upset if someone said we're getting rid of them?
Oh yeah.
You would be.
They're an animal. I wouldn't.
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job. Don't be worrying about that. Because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you work in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked for my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, but snails, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, What do they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, their descendants were around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they've survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I don't think that sounds a bit... But I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to, just as, it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't just...
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
Carl, I'm proud of you. That
was getting really quite annoyed.
I know. What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't say
the
that.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you can tell.
Oh, God. Brilliant. Carl just remembered, we've got Cheeky Freak of the Week to fit in. I don't know what to do. What's your Cheeky Freak of the Week? Quickly. Just throw that away.
Right, well, it's just like, we look at Cheeky Freaks.
Is this show offensive in any way to some people, do you think?
Ding dong.
Got any buns? It's the Elephant Man. Go on.
Right, well, it's a bit of a problem for you, this one, Steve, right? I'm looking forward to you. Remember the Cheeky Freak of the Week that we were talking about? That illness where people age quicker?
The 5-year-old girl that was older than her mum, and he said to you, what, if you ran off like you wouldn't serve her fags and beer? And you went, no. You went, why not? And you went, because it's a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Right? He went, oh, she's got enough problems. Give us some fags. You remember that, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So, another dilemma for you, right? Picture this. You're running a restaurant, right? Door goes, right? Few people. Most of them look normal. You notice the woman at the back, crawling on all fours. Top half is woman, right? This is real. Yes. This isn't like a comic or anything. This is on, on the internet.
I've seen it. They're called dog people, and her legs just come straight down. They're like little twin legs at the back, and so they walk on all fours because it's easier.
Dog people, right?
Yeah. Not dog people. They're human beings with deformed back legs, so they walk. It's easier for them to get around like that because they can't stand up because they can't stabilise, and also it comes straight out of their hips. Right.
So you're running a restaurant, it's a busy night, you haven't really got time for any hassle. She comes in. Would you serve her?
The premise being what? That he doesn't serve dogs?
Because the restaurants don't allow animals in.
Right.
So it's a dilemma.
It's not a dilemma. Right. She's not a dog. She's a human being.
Yeah,
with
I put a plate of meatballs on the floor, and she tucks in, and a little glass of, a little bowl of wine next to it.
He turns round. There's the woman older than.
Get away from that plant.
Is service included? Oh dear. Talking of cheeks, Carl, have we got another instalment of Cheeky Freak of the Week this week?
Yeah.
Have we?
Excellent. Look forward to that.
Have we got a Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Do you want one?
Yeah. I think we should have a jingle for this.
Okay, I've got a jingle. It's very similar to Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee there.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think that's excellent. So, Cheeky Freak of the Week, you've spotted a freak.
This is where somewhat, I think, offensively, you pick on someone who's not like other people and say it's your favourite freak of that week. Yeah, I remember we had the woman whose legs look like the hind legs of a dog. We've had the little fella with the aging disease with a little head playing the piano. That was your favourite. I think that's your probably freak of the year, isn't it?
It's a pretty good one.
So what's this? Is it a man with a horrendous injury, or is it a congenital birth defect, or what?
Yeah, but you put it like that, and now it sounds like I'm being tight. It sounds like I'm being out of order. But I'm just giving him a mention.
Just giving him a big shout out.
Right. There's quite a lot going on in the freak world.
There always is.
You've been visiting hospitals the last week, have you, when we were away?
No, there was a thing on a website. This isn't even the one that I've picked, so...
So this is just a bonus?
This is a bonus freak.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
This is a free freak, right? It's a fella called the Lobster Man.
The Lobster Man, of course.
Again, good name, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
What are you going to get? Some succulent meat.
I like the idea that the vicar on the christening suggested that. I don't want to call him Mark. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Look at his hands.
What's his name? Mark Michael Webster. Right. Right.
Have you thought about a nickname?
Not really, no. Have you looked
at his hands?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that because
do you know they look a little bit like lobsters?
Well, yeah, but it's quite deformed. It's like, you know, we
Can I suggest Lobster Man?
That's terrible, Vicar. That is terrible, Vicar. We're Go on then. We're going to see. This is what the sort of feature you come up with, Carl.
So, Lobster Man.
There's probably people listening now with, you know, lobster feet.
Right. Lobster hands.
So,
Squid Boy.
So, Lobster Man, what does Lobster Man do? Does he fight crime?
Not that much.
Okay.
Apparently he got into a bit of trouble. He was in a restaurant, and this was years ago, by the way.
And someone picked him to eat him?
No, so apparently the waiter said, "Oh, you shouldn't be sat here, you should be in my pan," or something.
Oh dear.
And they had a fight, got out of hand.
Yeah.
Got out of claw.
And, yeah, so that was...
What do you mean they had a fight? What did he do? A waiter took the mickey out of someone with...
No, can I just make clear? I'm assuming it's his hands look a bit like those of a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fused, so it's just like two big fingers. They're fused, I assume, probably in the womb, and they're just like, instead of like having 5 digits, they're fused in it. But he can pick stuff up, can't he?
Yeah.
What does he pick up? He mainly eats crabs and jellyfish, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So he was having a fight with the waiter, he snipped off his nose.
Right, so anyway,
he just held on to the waiter's bib.
Yeah,
and the waiter was screaming, "Go and get him off me."
Yeah.
So anyway,
does he eat other lobsters? Does he typically he would eat lobster, or is it kind of? Would he feel bad about eating lobster?
Right.
The little cheek of the freak that we've gone for anyway.
The what?
The little freak of the week, cheeky freak of the week. We've gone for this Siamese lad.
Okay.
Right. Happened back in.
You can't have a Siamese lad, can you?
All right. Yeah. This Siamese twins happened back in 1693.
Oh, he's got a date. Blimey, that's the first time ever.
Yeah. And all it was, he was doing all right for himself. He used to go on like those circus things he used to do.
They're two people you're talking about, Carl. So we're going to him.
All right then. All right.
They
did this circus show, right?
Yeah.
And everything's going well. They're selling out the tents and stuff, people coming to see them.
Yeah.
He was doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry, before I said that, did you think a Siamese twin was a man with 2 heads?
Well, it can be, can't it? It depends.
There's 2 people, they're conjoined.
No, but it depends, doesn't it? The one that I shown you in that book that time was a fellow with 2 heads.
No, it wasn't. That was a stupid picture in one of your stupid books that he had a growth that looked a little bit like it had a face on it. It wasn't a man with 2 heads. You're the same sort of people who send potato chips to restaurants and say, "Doesn't it look like Norman Cook?"
Yeah.
It's not 2 heads.
We'll bin this feature.
No!
No,
they're 2 people. They're 2 people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
they just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing all right, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with 2 heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that cheeky freak of the week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know.
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't he looking both ways? Karl Pilkington, you are a genius. Play a record, you fool.
Cheeky Freak of the Week, do you want to...
Oh, definitely. Should we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Cheeky Freak of the Week?
I can't wait. I'll always do these. I'd start off with these.
All right, well, let's have the jingle for Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it?
No.
I remember it.
Oh. Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Brilliant.
Something like that?
I want some more, though, because that was slightly half-high.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Excellent.
Right. This, we're going back again.
Yeah, 17th century?
Well, it was 1829, right?
Oh. I'm impressed.
Now, the problem is with Cheeky Freak of the Week...
not so much the week, is it, if you're going back to 1829?
Well...
Not even of the century. You haven't even done Cheeky Freak of the century.
There's...
What's the problem with Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because...
Other than the sort of moral implications.
Yeah.
Well, last week, it was a fellow with two heads.
Yeah.
We've done Siamese twins. It's Siamese twins again.
Oh, no, it was Siamese twins. It wasn't a fellow with two heads last week. It was Siamese twins. Conjoined twins, sorry. They're two different people. This is what I'm telling you.
But this is the problem. They're going to crop up quite a lot just because they've got double a chance. All right?
Oh, please don't write in and complain. He knows not what he does. You understand, don't you? Karl will actually feature one day in this section. Yeah. So... Right, go on, Karl.
We're going back to 1829.
Yeah.
All the way back there to 1829.
It's a retro conjoined twin link.
A couple of guys set up a business. They were called Chang and Ang.
Oh, they're the first. That's why they were called Siamese twins, because they wasn't that what it was based on? Those two, Chang and Ang.
Was it
the original? Yeah, that's why they're called Siamese twins, because I think they were Siamese.
So these are the first ones?
Well, not the first ones, but they're the ones that got to fame, I think, and why people started calling them, people started calling conjoined twins Siamese twins. I think I'm right there.
Anyway.
Good. Well, the sort of set up business, sort of going around the US.
Well, both of them.
And Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
And what they used to do, people were amazed by it anyway. But people wanted to know how they get through life doing certain things that you think about. When you think about Siamese twins, you think about, how do you get through a day like that?
Yeah.
Right? And the thing that cropped up the most with people was how they take a bath. So they used to go on tour around the US and Europe and sit in a bath, have a wash and that. And
did they ever wash each other by mistake? They go, oh, that ends there. That ends there. Like those things in supermarkets. They put one of those down. We go, oh. Now, as Chang and Ang, they're in the bath. They're washing their own bits. They've got one of those dividers, right? They go, well, that's definitely yours. I marked mine. That's definitely mine.
What?
Don't wash that, Chang. I wouldn't, Ang. I wouldn't wash that. Right? So what are they doing? They're in the bath. Carry on with the story.
That's about it, really. I mean, that's the fact that people...
So, two little Oriental fellas joined in the hip, had a bath.
No.
That's your story.
No, they didn't have a bath. They they must have done some sort of research, right?
Who?
Changarang, right? And they said, well, what do people want to see?
Isn't that basically Roller's song?
But it's an idea that people have queued up. They've paid their money. They're in a tent. They're, well, I hear they're going to have a bath. They're going to have a bath. Two Siamese people have a bath. How would they possibly do it? Well, I've heard they get into a bath.
But that's I don't know what they wanted to see them nude and where the join was. No. More than how do you get in the bath?
I don't know. They just that's what they picked. They said what would be good to see. What do you want to see them do?
Having a bath.
How'd you get into trousers? Was there
exactly? This is all part of it, and that's why they picked having a bath.
This is all part of it. Well, they want to get dressed afterwards.
Yeah.
Who was the best out of Chang and Ang? Who was your favourite?
They both look the same, to be honest.
There's a surprise. One was a short ginger woman. Oh dear.
Is there anything what would be better than having a bath for you when you're seeing them? What would sort of make you go, I wonder?
One of them pulling and the other one going home alone.
Yeah.
I go, look, she's definitely up for it. I'm taking her home and going, what am I going to do? Can I watch? Definitely not. Definitely not. Look, you go to bed.
I want to wine and dine her.
But if he's got back to their place and they're going at Hammer and Tongs, but are you saying one of them?
No, Hammer and Tongs were their cousins.
Right.
They lived miles away.
Yeah. If one of them gets knackered, can the other one take over?
God, I think we play a record.
That annoys me.
What?
That sort of being at it all night.
What do you mean?
Let's put a song and I'll come back.
What do you mean? No, come on.
Seriously, because
okay.
REM, yeah.
Well, after REM, Night Swimming, being at it all night, and why it annoys Karl.
Cheeky freak?
Controversial cheeky freak of the week, where Karl finds a human being with some sort of congenital or imposed deformity, or So and we talk about that in a wry way. Do you think that's big and clever?
No, but that's just it. It's never about taking the mickey out of someone, right? It's to make you think.
I'll tell you what isn't big and clever.
How lucky you are.
A dwarf with learning difficulties.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
we'll explain it to you.
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No, it's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is it?
Go, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick.
Songs a phrase, we're doing that, you can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down, there's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah.
Well, what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah,
Planet.
Brilliant. Right.
Songs a phrase coming soon.
Is it? Yeah, what is it this week? What's the phrase?
We're, remember the story I told you ages ago about my neighbour having a horse in their house?
Oh, yeah.
Having a horse.
What's happened with that? Lenny Henry doing it as a series?
So,
and people nicking your ideas left, right and centre?
Well, that's the phrase we'll be using anyway.
What?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
How many words is that?
6.
My neighbour had... So, there's no grammar either. My neighbour had horse in the house. My neighbour had horse in house. What is the phrase?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Are there any prepositions? Are there any prepositions in this sentence?
Look, don't judge it beforehand. You see, I'm turning over a new leaf. I think this is a great idea. I think Karl's a genius, and I look forward to hearing this enormously.
Yeah, okay. And I won't be sick on your leg, or squeeze your head, or make you jump when you're making a cup of tea.
Just looking through the Guinness.
That's still the funniest thing, isn't it? Squeaking at someone when they got a cup of tea. Right.
It's a good game.
Drink 8 pints. Go on.
Songs a phrase.
Songs of phrase, nicely done.
Right, we'll get this going.
How do you feel, Karl?
Yeah,
Again,
all
disappointment.
Right.
Disappointment probably to your family and friends.
Well, I don't think they'll get that gutted, to be honest. Right, songs of phrase.
Well, Karl, why don't we mention we'll come up with songs of phrase, because it's a big tease. People love that.
Yeah.
It's one of the hot new radio quizzes.
We've got one more thing for you to eat.
No, I'm not doing any more of that, seriously. Play a song? Right, songs of phrase next, right? That was rubbish, that half hour. Rubbish.
That's great. Roots. The Seed, XFM 104.9. I bet that is a record. Eating grapes whilst DJing.
Possibly. I'm assuming if there's any listeners out there that have a record-breaking attempt they'd like to see Karl undertake in future weeks, they should email in.
I think Jono's got that one.
Right, what have we got then? That's that.
Right.
That's the silliness aside now. Let's get on with the proper show.
Right, songs a phrase.
Yeah, let's do that.
On to the classy stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do the prizes first?
Right, now then, where are they? Here they are. I haven't seen these, but I'm excited as ever. All right, we have a T-shirt there, arbitrary T-shirt that you have probably stolen off of someone. What does it say? Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers? So if you found that, that's not too bad. It's a big T-shirt there. On DVD. This, should you be giving this away? This looks like it's the film Don't Say a Word.
Yeah.
And it's it doesn't have all the proper packaging. It's literally the disc, the DVD disc, just loose. So enjoy that. The current album from Oasis. Heathen Chemistry, DVD, on DVD, The Life of Mammals, the complete series, the David Attenborough recent DVD, that. Walking with Cavemen, which I think is a DVD, it's currently on TV, isn't it? And,
well, there you go.
Also the X-List, which is a good new compilation, double CD compilation from XFM with loads of stuff on there, including Nerd, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Athlete, all sorts.
Go on then, Carl.
So not bad, actually.
Nice one. Well done.
Right, so, it's a phrase that's been said at some point, or said a lot on the show. We've had, like, Hairy Chinese Kid. We went back to my mum had wind for 5 minutes and that. Today we're looking at my neighbour had a horse in a house, right? Yep. If you remember, we were talking about that probably about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah, of course we remember. They've been talking about it ever since, Carl, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, it's famous. It's a world famous phrase. My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Right. So this is this week's Songs of Phrase, and what I've done is I've got songs with those words in that make up that sentence.
Yeah.
You get to email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. There's 6 different songs, right? You email in with what?
I don't know, there is 6. Me neighbour had horse in house. Is it really that sentence?
My neighbour had a horse in her house. It does work, honestly, it works.
Okay. Yeah, okay, don't bother explaining it, just play it.
Right,
yeah.
So here's the, here it is.
We're just looking
at horse in a house. Right?
What in God's name was that?
Yeah, name the 6 songs. Head horse in a house. Huh?
Are we naming the artists or the songs?
Either.
Artists.
Anyone who gets anything can get a prize.
What's more, Carl?
Artists, here we go. Head horse in a house.
That's tricky, Carl. That's very hard. Once more.
Head horse in a house. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'll give it
another letdown. Another letdown.
It's brilliant, this.
No.
How can you just say that after I've just been stuffing grapes in my face and that?
Well, you failed. You didn't get 1 burger in, right? Even when you tried to chop it up, there's 3, right? So that's it. Steve, out of the goodness of his heart, went to McDonald's. Okay, I got some grapes. At 62.
That's got nothing to do with this, though. This is my game show here. Bob Holness didn't say, yeah, Blockbusters is good, but I never see him eating grapes. So this is a different thing, forget that. Right? Here's the clips again, here's the clips. Head horse in a house.
Oh, you know I said I was going to turn over a new leaf and not criticise your ideas? I think it's the end of this one, mate.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's atrocious. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you've got any idea.
Whatever.
So ungrateful.
Right, songs of phrase, just give it a couple more plays. Just email in, we'll pick a winner soon. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
Head horse in a house. There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just...
That's the end of that, I think. That's the end of songs of phrase.
Email in.
I think. We've got none there. No. That's the last week for that.
Okay, well, why didn't he give us some monkey news? Is it monkey news time?
Come on, monkey news.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No, do monkey news.
Let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
Oh, what year
doesn't have to be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. You're not new.
You know, we should give the prizes away.
Yeah, well, this has been dreadful. This thing. We started off well with him trying to put 4 burgers in his mouth, and then he come up with this tapped. I mean, this is the end of this because it's. I mean, it was shoddy to start with. No little duo couple. Well, this is not only. Well,
I'm just saying. This is what I was saying in the pub yesterday when you try to be sick on my leg. I was saying, come up with new ideas if you don't like them, but you diss them on air.
Well, it's just disappointing, isn't it? And
right.
What's that?
I was disappointed when I was choking before.
We were disappointed as well.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try with the grapes. You were just like chewing on that. You meant to just throw them in and swallow them.
Songs of Phrase, it was 6 songs. It sounded like this.
Boring. Right, what are they? Just give you
6
answers.
songs there. We had Lionel Richie, My Destiny, for My.
Tricky.
Neighbour.
Oh, that's XFM. Ooh.
My Neighbour was
Space.
Neighbourhood. Had Harry Connick Jr. Had to Be You.
Yeah. Right.
Had a Neighbour had a Horse. America.
America,
yeah. We had a horse. In was Lisa Stansfield with
pathetic.
In All the Right Places.
Oh, pathetic. Did anyone get that?
And
No one got that.
Animals.
So that was pointless.
All right. Well, the most anyone got was 3, and we're going to give it to Deborah, and that's possibly Deborah and Kate. They got at least 3 of those. So well done.
Well done. Yeah, there's prizes on the way. That's the end of that.
What have we got? What
are you providing then today? Have you got a quiz for us?
Yeah, we've got What's Her Name if you want. We've got
We've got what?
What's her name?
What's her name?
No,
Is that a new one?
Don't know. Yeah, what's her name? Yeah. What girl am I thinking of?
Songs of Phrase. We've got that coming up.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so quiz time. I know everyone's been looking forward to this. Which quiz is it?
Well, we're going to play along because he's done Songs of Phrase, where he cuts up bits and pieces from records. You have to guess the title or the artist, and makes a well-known phrase, i.e. a phrase that we've said a lot. And the challenge is that me and Steve have got to try and work out what it is as well before we will tell you the phrase, but let me just see if I can guess. Play it.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing.
Right, I know what that is.
I didn't hear it. Can you play it once more for me?
Right. I know what that is. Right, it's why don't they play the game of swing ball? Because that's what he said when he turned on and saw people in wheelchairs playing tennis.
And his point was...
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing.
Oh dear.
That is so naughty. This show's been a bit naughty, I think. I don't know what's happened to us. I think it's like sort of end of term sort of madness, but I think we've got to calm down here. We've been a bit naughty there. We've said, bloke with 2 dicks. We said Chinese people don't talk properly, which is a little bit
offensive.
Yeah. Know what I mean, Carl?
Well, they don't know.
Right, okay, let's leave it now.
Okay, stop there, Carl. Carl does not necessarily reflect the opinions of XFM or any other human being.
If you think that me and Steve have been being offensive, we are strongly behind the guise of irony, satire, and ignorance. Carl only has ignorance and hate.
Yes.
No, but as long as you say something good about someone, you can also say something bad about them.
How does that work?
Go on, give us an example.
Well, Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah? Great people. Right?
Good. That's
the women really good looking as younger people.
No! What are you doing?
I'm just saying, as long as you know what I mean, there's good and bad and everything.
For every
what are the old ones like?
Yeah, they don't age well.
What do you mean?
The fella in Karate Kid, the teacher, was only about 36.
We started this. Oh.
Fact. So, Songs of Phrase, email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, right?
I mean, I have to say, Carl, this is very tricky this week. You've got some very obscure sounding songs there.
Yeah, just all we want is the artists.
I think just the song, Carl, mate.
I think that's hard.
That's hard. Yeah, the artist.
Just the artist.
Okay, so these are the prizes this week.
Well, let's play it again so they can hear it. Try and work out all the different artists.
Yeah, why don't they play
the game of
swing ball?
Right.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing.
Right.
That's tricky.
It is tricky.
That is tricky.
That is good.
But there's some great prizes, including, Carl, I can't help but notice, torn from the current, I think today's issue of the Daily Mirror.
What, he's giving away a giveaway?
It's a free CD from the Daily Mirror, which you can buy it, you spend 30p on the Mirror, you can get this anyway. But it's still in the piece of plastic.
I love
that.
Just ripped.
Anyway, there are some other treats.
Oh, you'll be loving getting that through the door.
So there's the Jingly Jangly Sound of Summer, Good Vibes, a 2 CD set featuring music from Crowded House, R.E.M., Simon and Garfunkel and the Beach Boys.
I'll tell you what, I've thought of another game. We can put Carl's into theory, right? I can tell him a sort of like a person or, a people or a place, right? Or a profession, and he's got to come up with a good and bad.
A good and bad thing.
It is dicing with death.
Yeah.
Are we ready to do this?
Well, listen, if we're quitting in the next couple of weeks, then who cares?
Okay. Good and bad, right?
Well, hang on, let me just tell them, we're on the prizes here.
All right, okay.
So now 55. I know there's a lot of XFM listeners who are going to be looking forward to the likes of S Club 8 and the Fast Food Rockers. They're all on there.
I can't wait. What is their second single going to be about?
The Smashing Pumpkins. This is quite a good little compilation of sort of B-sides and live performances and stuff like that, which is not bad. The best summer holiday album in the world ever. I think we've given that away in the past. All sorts of stuff on there. Plus the director's cut of True Romance on DVD, the Tarantino scripted.
Oh, it's a great film.
Tony Scott directed movie. So there's some quite good prizes. Just play it once more.
So email in ricky.gervais, XFM.
Why don't they play the game of swing ball?
Just the artist, yeah? That's all we're after.
Yeah.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing ball.
Very tricky.
Brilliant.
Very
that is
tricky.
brilliant.
Alright, bung a song on now.
What?
Let's put a song on. Bit of Pharrell Williams.
Yes.
Good and bad. Old people.
Pharrell Williams featuring Jay-Z, that's a new single, and then Frontin', that's released on the 4th of August.
It's made me sort of feel funky, but in a chilled out way.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do some adverts though, just
that would really help you.
Yeah. Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Karl set the ball rolling with songs of phrase. Why don't they play swing ball? Referring, of course, to people in wheelchairs who play tennis, because he was disappointed they weren't getting around the court quickly enough. So why didn't they play swing ball?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Someone just emailed in saying because if they hit it to the top, they wouldn't be able to reach it to unravel it.
Exactly.
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, good and bad in people in wheelchairs? Do you want to do that? Good and bad. Good and bad things about people in wheelchairs.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Suppose. Don't know really. They take up less room in cinemas. They've got their own seat.
Good.
That's good, is it?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well done. Well done.
And what's bad?
Don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
But well, let's leave that, eh?
You started it. Let me just give the email address. Let me just give the email address. I just said it, so look, talk over it.
Okay, I'm going to do Karl's top thing.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's also the email address for your answers to this week's Songs of Phrase. Play it again, Karl, if you would.
Go on.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing ball.
We just want the artists, is that right?
Yeah, that'll do.
I've got two that you don't like. Not that you hate them, but that you sort of like, don't agree with them. Would Liverpudlians be in your list?
Probably.
What about gay fellas in toilets looking at you?
Well, I think they've sorted that out. So
one of the prizes this week in Karl's goodie bag features this song. Play it, Karl. It's the Monkees. Pleasant Valley Sunday.
God.
So we giving the answers out for what's his name?
Oh, later. Play a tune. I'm bored.
The Snoop Dogg.
Oh, play Snoop Doggy Dogg from 1993. And What's My Name?
Long time ago.
It was indeed.
10 years ago.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Songs of Phrase. We've had very, very few entries. I really think people aren't interested. They really have just given up. I mean, seriously, Karl.
That's the one thing you contributed to this show, Karl. And it's the weak link, I think.
Missing link.
In the chain. The missing link. Oh, do you reckon there is one, Karl? Do you reckon they'll ever find the missing link? Wandering around Manchester.
Wait a minute, Karl. The stats then. Let's have the answers, if we can.
Right, there was specials.
Let's play it once more.
Alright.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why.
Specials.
Yep. Jermaine Jackson.
Play the game of swing ball.
Right, there was Play the Game of Love. I think that was Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders.
Right, you think, but you're not sure.
Louis Armstrong was the Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, We're Having a Good Time, and that.
We're having a ball.
We're having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering you yourself weren't entirely clear, I think it's only fair to give it to Paul Brown, who got some of the answers right.
PB, you are getting those prizes.
Well,
they are on their way to you now.
Their way to you.
Karl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Carl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her? Going out with her?
7 years.
Because, I mean, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
in a nice way.
ways.
I mean, you're like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah,
you're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
Well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said
you worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are
work?
you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it, though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I'll say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or...?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis. So what was I looking at?
I don't know. Were you just examining it closely at the zoo? What?
No, I was just.
It was probably a strap on.
It was probably two leather ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy leather ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question. I wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need...
a big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird? And don't make it rude, or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be Christmas cards would be like...
yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's
and he's got he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, you know, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was penis, yeah, that'd be...
Carl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like, you know...
Yeah. I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking like tits.
Yeah.
You know, at the milk. Do you I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when...
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
Ash, and Sometimes, lovely song. Got to apologise to our producer there, because he was worried about... There was nothing wrong with it. It's just like saying, you like watching birds in the garden.
It's just that I think you're better than that.
I know, it's cheap, isn't it, to say, like, I like tits. Yeah, I like cocks. So we're a bit more literary now. One of my favourite things is Fanny by Gaslight.
Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm a big fan of Moby Dick.
The book, Moby Dick. Yeah, not the medical condition. There's nothing in your... No, it's the big, horrible thing that used to swallow semen. Yeah. Now, in the winter...
Yeah.
Steve.
Go on.
There's nothing I like more than to keep my hands warm in a muff.
No, sure. You mean those kind of furry things that sort of classy-looking ladies...
Yeah, posh ladies often put their hands in. You know when you have a nice, like, a party and they're all leaving.
Winter party.
And you might take the wrong hat or something. There's nothing I like more than to see two posh women with their hands in each other's muffs.
Oh, that's always
And they're going, oh, this must be yours.
Yeah, that is always funny.
Yeah.
That's always funny.
Yeah. But seriously, no, I'll stop this. You're right. I've got a degree of...
I just remembered that my favourite Beatles song is Come Together.
Yeah. Now, we're going to stop this now, Carl, because it's childish. You're right. I've got a philosophy degree, for Christ's sake, and it's about time.
Who's your favourite philosopher? Do you mind me asking?
Well, I would tell you, except when I have a talk about it, I go into a Cockney accent.
Really?
So it can be like my favourite philosopher. I like a bit of Kant.
Right. Is that Immanuel Kant, the philosopher?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange. What's his name again?
Kant.
Oh, yeah. That can be weird. Can be strange.
Look at Carl's face. Look at his face.
Join in, Carl. Undo your trousers.
We'll be like Stan Boardman when he told the Fokker joke.
Yeah.
We won't do local radio again for 10 years.
Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
He would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay. Oh, that's appropriate.
See what it is?
But you mean the band, don't you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had?
Go on.
Without doubt. All I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like sort of 5, 6, 7. And I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually. Because, working class mothers, they'd get it out of the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So, I always got... I had, really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart, and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school and I'd be in it and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I'd have to come in for my tea, and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks and went through the summer. The next summer, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home and I went, it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him, and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed, and there was this wheelbarrow He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his life. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman. And that's why we called him. That's why I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk, and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad went, well, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow, and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay, though, because I was going on holiday soon, and I 7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week. And it was great, just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time!
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of. No, it was good because when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket, and
we've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on holiday, and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, and he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart, and he came around to my caravan, and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, don't lie.
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with it.
Now you get one of your several gardeners who use it all the time. Wow.
Oh, dear.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? You're an official philosopher. Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie.
Did you?
Called Maggie.
Oh, inventive. Pet magpie? You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it was let me go. What did you keep it in, a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just, come to me all the time. But then it started pecking me head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually... I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from, the top...
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that...
And the other thing... I always remember being younger and walking through the woods to school with my mum, and I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Karl." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh,
no, that's sweet. Let's play a song.
Wu-Tang Clan and Gravel Pit. We love that, don't we?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Classic track. We're talking about embarrassing stories and stuff, and I don't know if I've told this on the radio before. Have I told you, Karl? I'm not sure. But this was when I was working at the BBC. This is not even long ago, and I moved to London, and I was fairly new in London. And I was working at the BBC, and I had this BBC hire car, and I've never told it. If there's anyone listening who works for the BBC, I don't know if I can still get in trouble for it. But this BBC hire car, and it was I've been ferrying kind of actors and people and production people around all day in this car. And I was driving back, it was quite late, it was about sort of 7 or 8, and I was driving back, and I pulled in to get some petrol to fill up the car every day. And I went into this garage to fill up some petrol, and I was there, and these two blokes came in a white van, right? They pulled into the forecourt, and I was filling up the car, and they went, "Hey, do you want to buy a couple of speakers?" And I said, Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because, I'll tell you the reason, it was like I was so flattered that they thought I'd be the kind of bloke who would, A, need some kind of classy speakers, and B, would like to buy them on the sly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought, they like the
They've seen me. They've seen I look a bit of a hustler.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a street sort of guy. You can see by the way I use my walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe my luck. So they drove behind the garage, the little sort of garage bit at the back, and I went round there, sort of casually went round there, sort of locked the car, went round there. They went, open the back. He had two speakers in there. I said, are you sure these aren't knocked off, mate? He went, no. We work for Dixon's. This is the story he spun me. We work for Dixon's, right? And we're delivery men. And if we make a delivery and the person's not there to sign for the goods, then we have to bring them back to the warehouse. But if we can sell them on the way back, then that's really good for Dixon's.
Dixon's must love that.
And instead of thinking, are you sure some kind of troubleshooter didn't... I mean, did someone going to go into Dixon's and go, you're not getting in the garage forecourt market?
Jones.
Exactly.
Get a couple of lads in a white van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I sort of bought this story, and I was a little bit dubious, and I went, right, let me hear them then. And he wired them up to the car stereo, and boom, 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 they're playing. So it was some groovy hip-hop. I was thinking, great, these guys know what I'm into. Yeah. And he's giving me the talk and stuff. And I said, I'm a bit worried these are knocked off. He went, no, listen, we got a bloke at Dixon's who can confirm this is fine, right? Phone him up, use my mobile, right? And quote this reference number, right? So I phone out, and I goes, I go, hi, some guys here in a garage forecourt trying to sell me some speakers. Just wanted to check. He went, it's fine. I went, should I just read the reference number or whatever? He went, if you want. And X14, and I went, yes, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that was, don't you? That was actually Mr. Dixon himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, well, they sound great. They're giving me for a knockdown price. I'd say they were like 400 quid. They were like 200 quid or something. It was a good bargain. I was in the market for some speakers as well. Yeah. So, while they were loading
them
in...
It's all kosher. I phoned Dixon's.
Exactly. I phoned Dixon's. That's fine.
Yeah.
So while they're loading them in the back of the BBC hire car, right, I'm in there paying for the petrol, right, and the guy who's serving goes, all right. He goes, what were you doing around the back with those blokes? Right? Because obviously there's security cameras filming this whole transaction, right? And he goes, what are you doing around the back? And I went, brilliantly, there's some old mates. Some of my mates were just having a chat and that. He went, oh, right, okay, like giving me obviously the evil eye. So I went back to the van. So I'm in the car now and I'm driving with one of the blokes who's in the van with me because I didn't have the money on me. So I had to go to the cash point to get the cash, right? So I'm driving with him and the other guy's following me in the van and he was like a northerner like you and he was giving it all the, all right, I tell him my girlfriend's a DJ, she's got some of these speakers, they're fantastic, and he's giving me this. And then my mind starts working. Now that I've got a bit of time to think, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this all sounds a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It dawned on me, Rick.
Fool, are you? You're streetwise.
Exactly.
You're streetwise, Steve.
Not only that, I was thinking, how am I going to get them home? I've got to drop the car off at the BBC. How am I going to get these huge speakers back to where I live?
And how can I pay for them? Because I've just spent £100 on Find the Lady with a couple of blokes in the square. It seemed like a fair game. Some of his friends were winning.
But so I explained to him, I said, I can't get them back to like Brixton where I was living at the time. He went, don't worry, give us an extra 20 quid, we'll take them home for you.
Oh, that's good. Delivery. They do a whole service, you see. And there's also a backup guarantee. Did they have the guarantee, the 3-month guarantee?
They didn't.
No.
But I said, I'm not sure about that. He went, well, why don't you put them in a cab, send them back, and your housemates can collect it? I was like, oh, no, there'd be no one in. And I was beginning to sort of get a bit conscious of like, maybe this was a bit of a scam after all. So I pulled into like a little side road. I said, I'm not sure I'm into this now, actually. He went, what are you talking about? It's 200 quid for a pair of speakers. It's a bargain. You never get a bargain like this, mate. I'm going, not too sure, actually. I don't think I want them. He went, 150 quid, mate. 150 quid. I went, no. He said, 100 quid now to you. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't sound like the kind of work that Dixon's would be doing.
Dixon's don't do that when I go in.
Dixon's never negotiate in that way.
When I go there, look around and I leave, they go, where are you going? Exactly. I go, no, we'll have anything then. Have anything for a quid.
So I stopped the car and the white van pulled up behind me with his mates in.
Sure.
And I said, can you get them out? I'm not interested. And he went, 100 quid, mate. And he was just going, you tosser. You obviously want some speakers. And he was having a go at me. So I was carrying the speakers out and putting them back in the white van. And he was just shouting at me. He was going, 70 quid, mate. I was like, 70 quid from 200? This is ludicrous.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout, you tosser, as you leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting, you tosser.
You should have took the offer of like the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So eventually I put them in there and I sort of knocked the deal on the head and I got back in my car and they were in theirs and I just looked in the rearview mirror and they were punching the dashboard like with aggression and venom, like we let that deal slip through our fingers. And I've never been so terrified in my life. I just sat there and I was just thinking, oh my God, all I was thinking now is what if I go back to the BBC and they go, we've had a call from the police, the man at the garage, he saw you doing a dodgy deal.
I love it. Yeah. Well, what you do is you put the hire car in a drain in your front garden and then go in and out of the toilet, just pouring bleach down or Ajax and then never know.
What sort? No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
he wears a Desmond's hat. He wears Gore-Blimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, has it got like a kind of papal name?
I think it's like, is it a 18-carat one?
So we got to try and get the carat
yeah,
of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis. He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is? Like,
or is there some kind of papal name for it?
Or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone? Or
I don't know.
I can't see. Play a record. Play 2 record.
Let's go.
Where's your head at? Basement Jacks. Right, okay, let's get this right.
Have we knocked this on the head then? Is this not happening?
Oh, here he is. Look.
Here he is.
Come in. How have you... Oh, God. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's pathetic.
I do not believe that.
That's absolutely pathetic.
Now, they won't believe this, will they?
No.
Right, if I say that Jonathan Ross just got his massive member out, and he is a big lad... Come and sit down.
I've got your tickets, Mr. Gervais.
Thank you.
What's going on here then? I mean, why are you dropping off tickets?
Well, because, in the spirit of the Comedy Awards, we like to have the rising young stars of the British Comedy Awards.
That's right, yeah, and that's me.
Well, we couldn't find any this year, so we've asked Ricky whether he would sit in the rising young star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen, it's on webcam.
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
Didn't we?
Don't say that. No,
this is meant to be the happening young station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look after Julian Clary. 10 years in the wilderness and he comes back in a person.
10 years in the wilderness.
Happened to you?
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here and I came in here and I thought this is the young happening place. And what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting.
What are you talking about? I'm only 28, 27.
You're wrecked. You all look wrecked. Well,
that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you every word. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes and a bloke up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio.
This is ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice.
Yeah.
On clothes. Look at him. He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. That's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole frank panel that pushes forward.
The thing is, what I do, at the end of the week, I can pop these in the pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in them.
At his years as a homeless coming to the fore there.
Look at you, one step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
Yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
yes,
I know that I'm still attractive.
You know you've arrived. I was inaugurating the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
It's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with people like you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out one thing? I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve,
not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I used to mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
not invited round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought as much.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down.
I didn't even want you to come in. I wanted to meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell you you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play out...
Yeah.
You might
the kids have lost interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
you know what I like? How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure hip-hop hooray. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I've heard your quiz on radio too.
I said the hip-hop's had its day.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm all right. Got a question for you.
Right, man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know, I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night and he was saying, oh, look at this, look at that topaz, go and buy that, look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that, we can make a nice ring out of that, he said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go, I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Enjoy it, Stephen. Yes. Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure, but actually it was quite creepy.
See you later. The reason you became King of the Universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh yeah, come on then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right, Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure. They were told. It's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
You're joking.
So
couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
No, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So, anyway...
I can see where this is going.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
this? Scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know
was it also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The Upper Cross Sandwich Shop, Euston Station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says, like, sail on at Dixon's, whatever? Yeah. Next to that, there was, like, a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's...
I get information.
There's a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we got to make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your trouser?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas.
Well, blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
Do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you
Sandwich...
ever question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that, like, fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like... it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mines, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine, so, yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Carl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. It's true.
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Yeah. Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
If they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm that baguette fact that it was so Napoleon could stick it down his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Carl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Let Down off OK Computer. It's one of my favourite Radiohead tracks. It's lovely. Right, set the tape going now if you want to tape these songs. Avalanches, Frontier, Psychiatrist.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had lots of emails. People, obviously, we inflamed and provoked about the Cornish pasty. I've got a couple of amendments to that. The crusty bit, is actually as a handle, because obviously the miners had dirty hands, and they'd eat all the stuff in the pasty, and they'd be left with this sort of crust, and they could throw that away. Mm-hmm. Also, someone told us that at one end was an apple, so you have a little sweet as well.
Little dessert.
So, there you go.
You noticed how, over the years we've been doing this, way back when we started XFM, no one ever contributes when we ask about the music, when we ask about hip-hop, or their, opinions on that, anything important. No. But start talking about pasties.
Yeah.
We've had about 5 phone calls.
Yeah. And someone phoned up to confirm They used to work for Upper Crust, and basically, Carl got all excited. So it is true. I don't know if it's true. I've read the same sign you did, Carl.
Interestingly, there's an email here that says, which basically offers a history of the baguette, and talks about after the revolution, the government decreed that all of France must eat the same bread. And it was up to the bakers to bake this bread of equality. And then Napoleon kind of made sure it was a particular, he kind of set in.
Obviously on the bread you can eat anything you find in the garden, frogs, snails, bits of horse, squid.
The interesting thing is, Rick, that there's no mention of sticking it down your trousers whilst going to war.
The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
it was only
Steve.
the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years, that is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document, left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did
that. Yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent.
Do you remember, there was one thing that, talking about funny French accents, you remember Allo Allo?
Yeah.
Remember, it was on about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but they still made, because it was a funny Frenchman, it was that English guy who was posing as a French police officer.
It's very complicated plot.
He would often walk by, and I remember there was one where he said, I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Oh yeah.
Now that's
passing by the door.
I'm allowed to say
passing
that.
by the door when I heard a shot.
That's what he's saying. I'm allowed to say that at 2 o'clock because I'm just saying I'm talking in a French accent.
Yeah.
I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking French, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the rule.
Do you know why people tink the glasses before they have a drink?
Why they tink? The verb to tink.
I do know that, Carl. Is it about poison?
It is.
Here we are.
What, would it make a different noise?
Nope.
Brilliant. Go on, explain
Why?
it.
You explain it, Steve.
No, don't, Steve. You explain it, Carl. Go on.
Oh,
I've started, so I'll finish. Come on, Carl. Explain why they tink the glasses.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Only people with money had drinking or something.
That's like one of my film reviews. Years ago. Welcome to History Now. Now, ages ago, only people with money had drinking or something.
Keep going, Carl.
Keep going.
Like spirit and stuff. So they'd it's like businessmen.
It's easy for you to say. This is getting to be cruel, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, go on.
Why did you open your mouth, Carl? What were you hoping was the best that could happen?
Because you were trying to make me look stupid before with the planet, so
whereas you know.
Yeah, go on, no, come on. Businessmen with money. I've got to drink and ching. Okay, so then with all the drinks.
So they'd nip round to have a chat about whatever they're earning money with, and they'd say, right, do you want a drink then? And they'd go, oh yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah. So rather than like just pouring it out of a bottle into a glass and saying, there you go, it could be going, hang on a minute, it could be poisoning me ear and trying to like nick my business idea.
Yeah.
So what they'd do, it sort of pour a bit of his drink into the other person's glass, and you get that tink noise, and that's like cheers, you know.
No, Carl, I just have a slight amendment there. I think what it was you're absolutely right that they would then test each other's drinks to show that it wasn't poison. But over the years, that was reduced to just chinking the glasses by way of saying let's not actually bother going through the whole rigmarole. They just did the chinking of the glasses.
Yeah, that's good.
It was exhausting though, wasn't it?
I know.
Was it worth it, do you think?
Well, I like that, because people carry that with them now. When they do that, they think, oh, that bloke's definitely not trying to poison me.
Yeah.
So the horrible thing is that now, when I do the glasses, I can laugh and go, they don't know I've poisoned them.
Exactly.
You should always do the pouring back and forth. It's a shortcut, it's a slippery slope. You know, just be careful. You were going to tell us a little story about
just
a Volvo
past my
estate?
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country, obviously, there's quite a lot of windy lanes around there.
You're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learnt on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't move up the accent! Oh no, I'm not worried. Oh, go on. Go on.
So I went to this party.
You never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never telling an anecdote.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party, and I was quite excited because I had the car, I had the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car, and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right? And various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy. I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend. So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever. Something classy. Exactly. And maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it was Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
Ideally. Yeah. So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Trying hard to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They
laugh.
know how to tease, don't they, the ladies?
Laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room. Yeah. And watch her.
Quite literally, sometimes he was barking.
Yeah. And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was like up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, I'll wait for all these lads. Yeah. One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed. Yeah. But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't. Right. It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean, and suddenly, out of the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm, and they knew that the pig was called Vera because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happens.
Yeah.
So,
So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go
on. So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of squeaking in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? People drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed, Rick.
Was it loads of blokes with, pitchforks and flaming torches going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
So started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward and backwards.
That's the worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yes.
Was it? I can't believe it.
We were happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, of how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
Yeah, a corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
2, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? 3, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral?
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... The big wheel. The big wheel.
It's
the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best. I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gay Lord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well,
it originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's... And, I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies, usually. I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Rick, I had for Christmas something which I think might excite you and interest you, because I know you're obsessed and interested by facts.
Yeah.
Don't fiddle with the microphone.
Well, I was just looking at what it was underneath it.
So this is a book, it's just facts and trivia. It's edited by Sir Isaac Asimov, who I think's dead. So I don't know when my parents bought this book. I assume it's sort of from a second-hand shop or something.
Right.
It's quite long, but I got it for Christmas. I keep meaning to bring it in, because generally the facts are quite sensible in here. And I like to think if Isaac's been involved, they're probably substantiated. It's not like kind of just this nonsense on the web. I think that this is probably...
Or up in Greg's the Baker's that Karl gets most of his facts from.
The ancient Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. Karl, fascinated.
Brilliant.
That's fantastic.
But what my point about that is, why did they stop?
Yeah.
It's a genius idea. Would you not want to go to a restaurant where they had baboons serving?
No, I'll tell you what happened. It might have been like the Planet of the Apes, and they sort of rebelled. One of them could talk. One of them could take his order. And one day went, do you want fries with that? And the bloke got really annoyed and said to answer him back. And then there was some sort of rebellion.
Right.
The Planet of the Apes isn't true, is it?
It's not a documentary.
Right, okay.
I wonder, because what I like the idea of having baboons is the fact that I reckon they're... Like, I have difficulty, and I'm sure you do, Karl, like working out that sort of 10%, on a bill.
Yeah.
I reckon baboons would find that particularly hard. I recken you could get away with under-tipping them all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not leaving enough and just legging it. Exactly.
They go away and you go, sucker.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd love to see some baboon restaurants. If there's any restaurateurs out there, so Terence Conrad or someone.
If you do go to a restaurant and you've been waiting on those, please don't order the banana daiquiri, because it comes half-eaten. They can't help their little selves. They really can't. They're okay with, like, beef and steak and chips and like that. But there's a little bag. I go, do you buy?
Can you imagine that? The baboons serving at waiting tables. It's genius. Just stop to think about that. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely dynamite.
Yeah.
See, zoos would be a lot more popular if there was like the canteen and you could go.
If they were serving tickets to two, exactly. One child. Okay, go through there.
Okay. I think they should do other things, like in the Flintstones, they used to mix cement in that bird's kind of
pelican. Yeah.
We should start doing that again, because that also happened in ancient times.
Yeah, exactly.
According to the Flintstones.
Yeah, before they had proper cement mixers, that's what they did.
That was how they did it.
Definitely.
Just animal facts. I remembered one in the week.
Go on.
There was, do you know them two gay American men who have tigers?
Okay, the two gay ones,
Those
yeah,
are
go
the
on.
two possibly gay
Yeah,
guys.
let's not worry about libel law anymore then. Yeah,
if you
go on.
shave a tiger's head...
Whoa. Right, okay. You've got to treat that sentence with a lot more reverence than you did. Think what you're saying. If you shave a tiger's head...
Not just his head, its whole body.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
So I thought you were getting weird. Go on then, yeah, if you shave a tiger, yeah, go on.
It's still stripy underneath. The skin's...
Is it like rock?
It goes all the way through. Yeah, that's amazing.
Where did you hear that one?
I remembered that. Like,
was that a drunk just shouting it in the street?
I shaved a tiger and it's still stripy. Get out of here. Yeah. Well, you know a polar bear? Polar bear's skin is actually black, and its fur is transparent, not white, and it gives the illusion. So it gets all the radiation possible from the sun, but it's still camouflaged.
I didn't understand that, Rick. Sorry, you lost me. If its skin's black,
a polar bear's skin is black,
and its fur is translucent,
and its fur is translucent.
So why is it white when we?
Well, it's just because the light hits it and
the sun reflects on.
Yeah, and it makes it look white. Yeah, so if you look at each individual hair, it's actually translucent.
So at night it would be black.
Well, everything is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not bright stuff, Rick. You've embarrassed yourself. Play a record. But I was in cinema. This was not long ago, and I went to see that. This was, I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. Do you know
Well, they could be on the phone for that because there's subtitles. So it's not going to ruin it, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching, a big fat woman.
No, but he's got a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there, and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that.
Imagine if that was true.
No, because, well, it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper. There's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you.
Do you know
That's such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, you know, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise, and there's a woman clattering on going, yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stange. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like.
Yeah, you can switch off, Carl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you have.
It's not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process that between the ears and the brain that you can switch off, so you can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in the there was this woman sat next to me. She was a big fat one. She was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why the noisiest.
Regularly.
Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
It really makes me angry.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Remember that? And the tagline was, David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not.
Oh yeah.
And she just went, how old was he again? To her boyfriend. Right? Just ruined it. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, yeah, I don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films. So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. Before that, you know that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everything, and that certificate to say what age you have to be to see it. That came up, and it said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, in brackets subtitles. She went, it's not subtitled, is it? I thought this was the most famous foreign film for years. It won Oscars. It was a huge film. Everyone knew it was foreign. She goes, it went, and so the credits begin. It says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She went, stupid name for a film.
What? She
paid to see it. She was with her boyfriend. So then it starts, right? Obviously it's in Japanese or Mandarin or something. She's like, and they're all talking in Japanese.
Japanese or Mandarin.
Whatever it is. So they're speaking in this, Japanese language, Oriental language. And she's going, don't they sound stupid? Don't they sound stupid? She's going, and then the subtitles come up, and it's quite a weird kind of strange language they're talking. And she was going, can't make the subtitles out either. It's both gobbledygook. Just wittering on every step of the film.
I totally agree with you, but what I like in your telling of it, I know you start getting quite emotional.
I'm genuinely livid.
But she went Mandarin or Japanese, some Oriental language. And
well, I don't know what else.
It's a strange language. It's a strange language.
Well, anyway.
Oh, dear.
So then I moved. I climbed over several seats, made a big huff of, make a big show of moving. Yeah. Sat next to a guy on the phone, just chatting on the phone.
Oh, I'd have gone mental at that.
So now I hate that film. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to even think of it.
It's subtitles, isn't it?
Well, rubbish.
That's why I get videos.
Yeah, I should have thought that through, Carl. You're absolutely right.
Lamb Chop?
Yeah, let's play Lamb Chop. This is brilliant. This is from this CD that came out recently with Uncut magazine. Occasionally they put out some quite interesting free CDs. And this was one that had various covers of Rolling Stones songs. And a lot of them were, quite shoddy, but this was a brilliant, specially done, I think, for the CD. It's Lamb Chop doing a version of quite an obscure Rolling Stones song called Backstreet Girl. It's just beautiful. Let's hear it.
Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I've seen little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or something.
Nelson Mandela concert.
It's a Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone...
He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah, with the Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Rolling
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome, Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know
the Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4! You know what I mean? It's
just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at home.
If you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage...
the Franken Walters!
Jimmy Eat World.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
It's a good one.
It's a simple test, anyway. But
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage. 100 reasons.
100 reasons, I think, would work quite well. I'm just going to give the email address: ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
100 reasons, if I could.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Pop Will Eat Itself. Carl, have you got like a sound effect or something of like, get the atmosphere
cheering.
We're going to test?
Cheering. We'll seek it out with.
Have you got something there? Have a look on there. I'm just looking in the NME for the kind of forthcoming gigs of the smaller known bands, and it might be a useful place to just begin the
Ladies and gentlemen, peoples around the world, will you please welcome to the stage, Chumba Awamba!
Have you got a sound effect? We got one. Nice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, the Parkinsons? They're playing in Leicester this week, so I look forward to that.
That's a good plug, isn't it?
Let me see who else.
If anyone wants to pop down to Leicester to see the Parkinsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cyclefly.
Okay.
Oh, there's a genuine one here. This is someone. Simon's emailed, and he says, "Will you just test this name for us?" Okay, Carl, if you can. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Coach? Not utterly convinced.
No,
it's not too bad. It's not.
I'm worried about the sound effect. We start to sound like Chris Moyles or something.
He's a top broadcaster. Everyone loves him.
Losing weight as well.
He is hilarious. Funny man. Just there's one more coming here. I'll just check this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will you please welcome, this is Chris Oxford, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, Meanwhile Back in Communist Russia.
Is that a band?
I assume so.
I assume it's his band.
Yeah.
Steve, I mean, I will play great old tunes till the cows come in. We got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great, they're good, right? But, I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not, because I've, play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious rock
circles. Or people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, oh no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Was he Rod Stewart? Many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous hair.
Do you think I'm sexy and all those sort of old stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May through, and I thought, hold on, two birds with one stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
Wow. Is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? Yeah. And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said? I was sitting outside, I was singing, and he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late?
He meant gay people go out too late.
He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out or when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson.
And he went, there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl.
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.